and start rolling. You missed a great joke, audience. I'm sorry. We were discussing some stuff, because why don't you, because we rolled Destiny and Duty and all that stuff, why don't you guys talk about what you bought with your EXP?
Lucky will start first. He is sleepy boy, so everyone please forgive him if he sounds a little bleh. But Lucky spent 45 XP to buy another rank of Toughened and then go immediately into Far Strike. So Aramaa now has the ability to basically make rank attacks at brawl attacks at short, and with spending of additional force points, can make even further ones. So I'm not exactly how it looks at the moment. I really haven't thought too hard about it, but telekinetic strike.
Who would like to go next?
I'll go.
Okay.
So for me, I bought Expert Tracker 1 for 5, and then for 25, I bought my second dedication for Agility, so I have Agility 5 now.
That actually came up. All right. It's got to be you. Marth doesn't count. He's got a whole new character. I'm not going to ask him to tell me what he spent with 750 EXP.
You just tell us how the character is built later.
Let me read you my character sheet verbatim. No, please. We'll be here too long.
Don't worry, good news. What I bought was nothing.
Of course.
How much XP you got right now?
50.
Oh.
And that's how much I had before I made spending.
Saving it up so like that way when I decide to buy more skills, I'm like, yep, here you go. 3, 3, 3, 3.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you do all at once, okay.
Alright. Well, really quick, before we move on to the actual start of the session, I would like to remind everybody this episode is brought to you by patrons like Adam DeHarp, Ahiga Comics, Architect 10, Black G, Carlos Quad, Jeremy Vasquez, Kelly Dan, Legendary Boston, Liam Kessler, Rogue Robin, Shiny P, some guy named Bob, Soda Son over 24723, Video Games Surviving, Zach Reed. Thank you very much for your support of Patreon. Blah, 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 helps us out. We love you. Great. Okay.
Daisuke.
So, first of all, based on the calculation and the downtime, it will probably be about a day before you guys get back to Soheliv, so everybody can go ahead and chip off one more wound.
Alright. I think I had a
natural healing if you've got a couple.
Aramaa
at least is still, I think, pretty beat up.
I'm down to 3 now.
Oh yeah, that's right. You popped a heal. You used like 3 stim packs.
Oh yeah. I only have 2 remaining. Yes.
We'll start that natural healing curve. Yes. And so basically, you guys get back, you do the debrief, all that stuff, and then it kind of, as we discussed, comes up. We're planning on doing some rotation-y stuff, introducing some new things, which we'll discuss in a second. But the reason why you guys are doing the quote-unquote bottle episode, which I'm pretty sure we're going to call Message in a Bottle, because that's a cool song that I don't think we've used yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But, basically, you still got your prisoner, who's kind of a big deal, and got some other stuff going on. Master Lago has arranged for people to be coming to pick her up soon, but he basically has to go now. Because, word has come down from the council that it's time for Kavis to undergo some trials and go to Ilum and build a lightsaber and stuff. So, we will
Jedi Knightism, yay, hooray.
Moving Kavis out of the campaign to replace him with a new character. Don't worry, you're getting a rotation in.
Yeah.
Getting
Marth's just out, he's just leaving.
Yeah, Marth's just leaving the campaign, he has to go into the west. No, but this makes sense because, we'll get to formally introducing this character in a second. But I do recall you bought the Starfighter Ace spec already, right, Marth?
What? Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I think that makes sense because, as we've talked about, there's a growing concern and tactical element that there's going to be more naval or at least aerial engagements in the front. So it makes sense that they would rotate in somebody and kind of, fast track Kavis because he's very good at lightsabering things. Almost like that was his whole thing. But yeah, so obviously I don't want to put too much pressure or spotlight on Marth because obviously he's switching role-playing characters for a reason. Yeah. But if you guys wanted to say anything to Kavis now, like do any touchstones or anything, or at least describe your goodbyes, now is the time.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure Aramaa should go either first or last for.
I'm okay. I'll go last.
Okay, then. In which case, Boots will go up to Kavis, give him of course, without the helmet, so, you can see his face. Give him a very proud look, pat him on the shoulder, bring him in for a hug. You are the best clone I've ever seen. And yes, I count you as a brother. And then gently push you away, hand you a blaster pistol, and go, you never know when you might need it.
Kavis just looks down and looks up. It's like, thanks.
Probably really bad at it.
Pocket it.
And
Don't worry. That's
Like,
also...
looks up and so you pointed up like this?
No. Okay.
Kavis'
you say
final
that.
action is to team kill Boots.
It's funny you say that because along with the pistol is going to be a candy bar.
Wait, there's a key bar, the blaster pistol is barrel?
No. It's just going to be on top of it when I hand it over.
Okay.
Takes his hand off and there's a gun in the candy bar.
And
One is for peace,
just-
one is for war.
yes, just the final words I'll leave you with is, as you have noticed, you are a strong user of your lightsaber and the Force, but sometimes, as you've noticed with Aramaa and ourselves, sometimes alternative methods is usually a good idea as well.
Yeah.
You never know when your chips are
Yeah.
down. But hey, I'm pretty sure you do well, because you're Kavis. You'll do well.
Okay.
He's saying this with certainty, don't worry.
I'm just imagining Boots like, you'll do well. It's just like, Kevin just says, okay, and then Boots just says, you'll do well.
Just like grabs him by the shoulders like you'll do well.
You do well. You do well. I just threw that thing.
Okay, I have an
Funny
idea,
how-
but I don't know.
Like, you've
Okay.
surprised me time and time again, and you'll continue
Yeah.
to surprise me if I hear any more news of you.
Yeah, well, I'll probably be in somewhere hello, the war zone.
Knock him dead,
But-
partner.
I'll
And
do
that
my
boot's
best,
done.
like, and it's just like, calls out his fist bump.
Yeah, fist bump, and just at the very end, don't forget the adventures of Tube Zyklon.
Okay, I'll spread that too, I guess.
Clearly meaning it as just a friendly joke.
Now it's Lucky going apeshit with the gifts.
Okay. So, next person?
I don't really have like words for it, but I feel like the one thing is that Camo hands Kavis one of the multi-tool he made himself. It's like, Commander, or I guess Kavis in this case. As for our previous adventures and many briefings before, there's much outknown and many known and far dangerous there are. So take this, and you probably get a lot of use out of it. Maybe help yourself get out of a bind or two.
Alright, thank you.
I'll stab him with
it.
Camo probably like pats
Cast
him on the shoulder and then
just
kind of
like
walks off.
So it was just like with the blaster pistol, he holds it up like, which way do I have to hold this?
Now he knows how to use a voltage tool.
I know.
Then he'll just cast a little authority there, huh?
Aramaa is standing leaning on the ancient Jedi shield, which she picks up and walks over to Kavis. He's like, ooh. Oh, excuse me. Oh, yes, no, she totally just woke up and rushed out here. No. But she sets the, shield down, grabs Kavis by the shoulder, turns him left, turns him right, looks him up, down. It's like, yeah, I have nothing to say here. Not much. Aramaa will reach, under Kavis' collar and pull out the Scorpiconda thing. And it's like, yep, still got this? Good. And it's like, Kavis, you're gonna be on your own, and you're gonna have to be making your own decisions. And sometimes they're gonna be tough. Sometimes you're not gonna know which way to go.
Yeah.
In those times, don't beat yourself up too much.
Right.
Don't beat your elders.
Yeah.
Whenever you are seized by indecision, or you ever feel lost, remember this, and remember that your moment of reckless bravery probably saved my life on more than one occasion. Sometimes it is usually better to move than it is to stand still. So I hope you'll keep moving forward, no matter what. Okay?
I'll do what I can do.
That's all I ask. And to maybe help you with on that, Aramaa will kick up the shield. It's like, I'm not getting a lot of use out of this. And
That's a look down his shield and look back up at her. It's like, thank you. And he'll slip off the the what is it called? The portable.
The shield break. Yeah, the
Portable
portable shield generator.
For shield generator, the defensive one, deflection one thing. It'll just slip it off and hold it out to her. I think he'll do well with this.
I'll probably give it to Camo. He's running around getting shot a lot more than usual. But, like I said, when you're on Ilum, you might get a little weird looks because, well, Aramaa looks you up and down in your Jedi command. What was it? Was it commander armor? No, it was
Battle armor.
Battle armor.
Battle armor.
Yeah, it's like you're gonna be a little bit of an oddity, so
I kind of fear that.
But you'll do well.
And I don't believe I'll need the armor on Ilum itself.
Hey, I'll make a great first impression. Show me you got something to be trifled with.
Yeah. Kavis will hug Aramaa.
Yep. Head pats.
It's like, and then after that, it'll step back, it's like, look all through them. Well, I can say this much. I'll miss the times that I have with you, and I'll probably miss this planet after a while once I get stuck on another planet that might be worse.
Isn't Ilum an ice planet? Yeah. Best of luck.
Well, but that's after you get done with Ilum.
Make sure to grab a fur coat.
Just don't go walking into any more fences now, you hear?
He just points to the thermal gas. I have this.
Alright, enough emotional goodbyes anymore, and I actually will start crying.
Okay, so Cass will...
I might beat you to it, Commander.
Cass will salute to Aramaa and then turn to go. See ya.
And so we go.
Yes.
Alright, so after that emotional goodbye, you guys get reinforcements. Yay!
Yay!
So, hey, guess what? We start with an intro scene where, leading into Aramaa doing her favorite thing, paperwork.
Yeah.
So, you guys, a large transport has landed. It is bringing some additional supplies.
Hours. How did the pile get so big?
So, the big thing is that you guys are being reinforced with an understrength clone unit.
Oh.
They have been doing some fighting in the sector, and they have taken some significant losses, so they're a little small, so they're being basically appended to your unit. And they are the 136th Fast Attack Company, aka Crimson Lightning. Their colors are red, so a lot of these guys are a little bit of a contrast to your units in, subtler, bluish greens and even darker greens, the swamp dogs. They have a similar purpose of force recon, but as Lucky noted about going fast, they are about quick response force, fast attack, and, ultra rapid deployment recon. So they've got a lot of AT-RT walkers, speeder bikes, that kind of stuff. And a lot of their infantrymen are even, lighter armed. Some of them are even wearing recon variant armor, which is lighter, so they can go fast and kill clinker ass.
Mm-hmm.
No word on eating grass.
Well, give them a couple weeks on the planet; they'll find out.
So so they've got a little bit of integration, and in addition to the supplement, you guys are getting some new tech. So, first of all, they're dropping off a couple of brand spanking new, still got factory gray paint settings. The miniatures are unpainted. Eta 2 Actus fighters, which are brand spanking new, the Eta 2 class interceptors. But also, somebody may have told them that somebody in this squad doesn't know how to fly. So you've also been forwarded to the base a Delta 12 as a trainer. That's the 2-seater unit.
Oh, okay.
So somebody can take practice lessons in flying if they need to, or alternatively, they can just ride shotgun.
Right.
But among this, you also are getting the clones are getting some new tech and stuff. All of your clones are being issued the new Phase 2 armor, which has many new improvements. So boots, you get upgraded to Phase 2, which I think is the exact same stats, except it has 2 more hard points.
And maybe something else.
And it might also be -1E. I don't know, but I think it's got a built-in comlink scrambler. It's great. And to issue all this, a Kaminoan technician named Close Sun has arrived, who is, walking everybody through, talking through the tech and whatnot.
You say Commodian?
Yeah, Kaminoan.
Yeah.
The cloners. Kaminoan cloners.
Those long neck guys.
Yeah.
Which includes also, which we might have a moment of, so Camo would also be issued Phase 2 Arc armor, but as we've noted out of character, in character, Camo might notice some things about his new issued armor set, which is that the Phase 2 is...
And it's lighter, has like half the hard points, and it's also like, it has survival kit, but it's also like, it has like no storage on it.
Yeah, it's lighter, and it's still got the comlink thing, but you notice it's missing some of your additional sensors and some of your additional, some of your additional backpack space has been taken out and replaced with a survival pack, a fieldcraft kit.
Yeah.
And you've definitely, like you said, got less modular space. Though it does appear to be inherently lighter.
Something to tinker around with.
That's it.
Well, I would say as you're one of the few ARC troopers, you guys probably have maybe like a dozen or so, either outright initially trained commandos or units who have performed well enough to get ARC training. So there's not a lot of you around checking out the armor. There may be some grumblings and stuff. Do you, Camo, express any displeasure over the new model? Like, are you like looking it over, thinking about stuff?
For Camo's situation, it's very much like he's already had to make a survival kit, or had to fashion things already, considering the situation of the planet. Probably
Yeah.
for other troopers on different planets is probably a big deal, but in this situation, it's
You're kind of
more
like looking over the backpack and kind of maybe maybe a little frowny face.
a little bit.
A little bit of frowning, a little bit of eye narrowing.
I'm imagining Camo's generally seemed as a little bit of a stoic and reticent character. I expect he's not probably grumbling out loud.
No,
but
it's more of
definitely
like,
you're like handling the stuff. So the Kamino and Close kind of drifts over to you as they do. What's your number again? It's been so long since I've used it.
7825.
Yeah, so Close kind of comes up and steeples his fingers and is like, 7825. You are not happy with the second phase of armor?
I appreciate the lighter design and the improved comms, but considering this kind of planet, I've already had to fashion out what this armor provides on my own, so this only really doubles up on what I already have.
It was made to the customer's specifications. The Senate Oversight Committee had many notes. Well, we have several subsystems to test. You are a notable marksman. I will be asking for your assistance later. And I completely forgot Camo's number again.
7825. I'll put it in the chat for you.
7825. Yeah, that'd be better, because that is a thing. How you guys react to it or not, but the Kaminoan definitely uses the numbers.
Yep.
Now, on the one hand, it's quite astonishing he remembers what your fucking number is, but
Yeah, that's actually impressive, considering
on
it's
the
not
other
on his
hand,
armor
he
at all.
does call you a number.
Yeah.
It's a little weird. So 7825, and he's just like, may have some additional equipment for you to test. Perhaps in those time when we're performing those trials, kind of, taps the steepled fingers, we can discuss some additional projects. Perhaps we can look at your units to find something that suits your tactical capabilities. Yes. And then he'll just kind of, if you don't have anything further to say to him, he'll just kind of drift off and make sure, he'll spot some rando clone trooper, being like, no, trooper, that's, the breastplate goes the other way around, that's the back. Oh! Flips his shirt around, it's like putting on your t-shirt backwards.
Aramaa is gonna go, Camo.
Yes, boss?
It's like, she's gonna toss the shield bracer, to you. It's like, you already got the whip cord. Might as well have the other half, too. You sure you just don't want to put on the full Mando gear? I'm pretty sure we can paint it pretty.
If you're okay with it, maybe.
Well,
Close is probably in the background vibrating somewhere. Also, actually, so
somebody-
Marth, you posted the version of the flight suit. That does actually look a lot like certain versions of clone pilot armors, because
Yeah.
guess what? There's like 5 different armors for clone pilots.
I feel like because
they made like 4 models. It's a little silly.
I saw at least one of them in the armor stuff. Yeah.
Yes,
also,
but,
I
this
imaged
looks like
when-
that kind, yeah.
I
Like
imaged
the
with like
CF-9 Republic Naval flight suit.
I just pictured Camo as like, ooh, I could wear the Mando armor, and then one of the other ARC troopers like, why does he get Mando armor?
Because we literally fucking found it and fought a bunch of evil ancient droids for it. That's why. Well,
Damn,
technically.
I want to go fight ancient droids for Mandalorian armor.
Yeah.
The other 11 ARC troopers on the planet are gonna like go wander in the woods on safari looking for armors. They're gonna form a D&D team. No.
Also, just to say, as image because Camo has like 5 agility, so I just imaged as you toss it, he just catches it with his like fingers, and he's spinning it in his fingers as like
Probably.
you toss it
Yeah.
into him.
Forward, really. I mean, I am forward prone. I was considering trying to beam you in the head with it, but I was like,
He'd probably catch it. So
Yeah, so you slot in some your second sweet Mandalorian van brace.
yeah.
Aramaa
I
would
can't
be
put
like,
that on, can't I?
Yeah, you can just slot them in.
yeah, just on in.
Uh,
It's wrist slot.
Oh.
In different versions of the canonicity, the clone trooper armor was supposed to deliberately hearken to that. I don't think that's meant to now. I think it's just that's the armor style. But yeah,
Anyway, it's like the Mando armor isn't doing anything. We haven't sold it because it's Mandalorian armor, but also I don't know if we actually have the facilities here to fully process it. It's Mandalorian.
Yeah. Like a full Beskar.
they're very sneaky pants about their forging techniques.
Well, as I said,
Sold it over 1,000 times.
Yes,
like I said, if you're really that upset with she looks it over the armor, the Mark II. Like, you stick with the Mark 1, or you can switch to the Mando set. It's fine by me. I say you're personally attached to me, so I have loosened your armor and uniform restrictions, but before you do anything crazy, let me know, okay?
Fair enough.
All right, so we have one more thing to do in this intro section before I start rolling dice to randomly determine what scene it is.
Okay.
Which is that, obviously, as we kind of established, we have a new character. So, basically, Aramaa, you're kind of signaled down because there's that Jedi reinforcement coming. And now I would like Marth to introduce his character and describe them, and also say the name.
Okay. Well, yeah. I'll just do this in character and in character actions here. Okay, so just with this whole thing with the Jedi detachment, it's just coming up to Aramaa or something, right?
Well, yeah, because so you have basically been reassigned from wherever you were fighting, possibly alongside these guys in the Fast Attack Company, the Crimson Lightning, to the what is your actual? I should pull up my regular ass notes. What is the official designation of the Swamp Dogs?
Yeah, I was also looked up the whole thing about within the same sector for the Selonian system. Apparently has the same guys who made the hyperdrive.
Yep.
Yeah,
there's a lot of fun stuff.
Is that still canon in the
I don't know if they've commented on it.
Because I know it's in Legends.
But yeah, so this is the Clone 919 Recon Battalion Swamp Dogs.
Okay.
So I should actually add Crimson Lightning Company to your...
Yeah, we a company stuck on this mudball of a planet because the Separatists, we only have a base here because the Separatists have a base here. Pretty much. Heck.
Okay, so
we haven't made nearly enough
do it now.
red versus blue quotes.
Okay, so fully armored individual steps up to Aramaa. It's like,
Wait.
General.
How tall are you? Do I have to look up or down?
She is 6'8".
Yeah, I have to look up. I have to look hella up. I have to lean back.
Camo has to look up too for this. Like, holy shit.
I think all the clones have to look up.
So actually, wait. I think most flight people have to be like less than 6 foot.
I don't know. You can have some.
Well,
You probably have.
Master Yoda's got a customized tiny ball fighter. They can fit you in a fighter.
Somehow,
Yeah.
some way.
Yeah, so it's just like,
They just
Yeah,
have to take
it's
out the
really-
fucking bottom plates.
and she'll the armored figure will take off the helmet and like puts the to aside. It's like, I am General Wevuguk, Losdowo, Jedi Knight, as you well know, and Starfighter pilot.
Arma's just debating how much she has to bend back and if her back can actually bend back that far. But
Aramaa, you don't have to bend back at all. Force eyes, remember?
Wait, what?
You have force eyes. You don't actually have to bend back.
You're Mira Luca.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That would
true.
only be if you feel the need to be polite by maintaining fake eye contact. On account of
And
the
with
fact that
all
you
this,
don't have eyes.
Wevuguk is completely serious when she's talking, just like complete business. And it's just like holds out a hand. It's like,
Well,
She has to
Aramaa
say a
will
name, or
take-
did she just say a bunch of words? I can't tell.
Shush
Well,
you.
Aramaa will clasp her hand, give it a firm shake. Welcome, sister. To Soheliv. It's wet. It's money. There's plenty of droids, and everyone's a little bit angry.
sounds a little bit like home.
I guess I'll fit right in. These are my this is my personal squad. These are my boys. This one is Camo. He's gonna give you a candy bar at some point. Just expect it. And
Boots.
Boots, excuse me. I'm sorry. It's like, that's Boots. He's going to give you a candy bar at some point. Just take it. Over there is Camo. If he can see it, he can probably kill it.
Thumbs up.
Yeah. Wevuguk,
I give a thumbs up with a candy bar inside.
at least appearance-wise with the head, that she's very fierce looking. Just that's how Selonians look in general. She just
Where are
looks- and she'll just like look over the clones, like narrow her eyes momentarily, and then looks back.
Like I said, I read a bit of it. You're quite the accomplished pilot. I said we don't necessarily have a lot of vehicle engagements on planet, but I said that could be changing here soon. We've recently had action out on a bit of the lanes, and we have been having to take on longer distance missions and whatnot, including Sierra Mobile, which is the big honking tank you can see over there.
Somebody's doing donuts in it.
And he just like raises his eyebrow at the people doing stuff on. It's like, huh? Is that
Donuts.
Playing the song from the first Kingsman. Some people think I'm bonkers.
is that?
No, they're not actually doing
Military
donuts. I don't even know if that's
regulation.
physically possible. Does it have a handling of like -1 or 2?
Yes.
Yeah.
You need to be like an ace pilot for that.
Because yes, they're having a little bit of fun on it, but right now there's not a lot.
What do we decide is the short way to refer to Marth's character?
Wevu.
Wevu?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wevuguk.
Wevu could probably make, as a Force-sensitive pilot, could probably make it do some donuts.
It's like, yes, they're being a little silly, but I don't know how it is in your last command, but we are a little bit more. Aramaa kind of, waffles back and forth.
Relax.
Yeah. Like I said,
Yeah, that's something that my Jedi my master talked about. She sort of did some rumor with the red tape and sent me over here because, in her words, told me to relax.
well, as I said, if you like your wedding money, it's there. It's like, we have a one banging bar. You should come by.
There's a group of clones playing shirtless swamp grab ball in the back.
They still have their helmets on, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Safety.
And then
Lucky, don't you know? The helmet
plants
stays
over
on.
there. And then Wevu just like looks back there and was like, and I've read up much about you and your squad because I want to make sure I know how things, I guess, work around here so there can be less tension, in-group tension.
Well, like I said, you're a general here just as I am, full-fledged knight. I expect there might be some points then where we might have different ontologies of command. But other than that, it should be fine.
Wait, now that Kavis isn't here, I can call shotgun.
I'm just amazed.
No,
No,
not
not
that.
circulation at all.
Did Boots say that in person?
Probably whispering that to Camo.
Oh yeah, no. There's a whole cluster of the guys. Sarge is Tops the sergeant is aggressively trying to shush Boots.
This
is a problem. Boots does tend to talk up. Sorry, Marth.
Yeah, just Wevu just Wevu just looks over the clone for a moment and looks back. It's like, huh.
Aramaa shrugs.
You probably might receive reports on any potential conflicts I had in the past with males. Upper in command, yes.
Wait, so you say you have problems with males in your upper command, or what was that?
Yeah. Selonian is pretty much one of those guys who's just like been very sus about.
Yeah, Selonians are a matriarchal society of space otters,
and males in their society are just like, if they can't do the do, they're useless.
Yes, male Selonians are scrubbards.
Yeah,
scrubboard.
and of course, I think it's like, at least from what I read, it's just like anyone. Things like any females that can do the thing is just like as being like anyone who tries to take them off is probably killed on the spot.
I see.
They have a very complex caste system.
Character, but yeah.
Okay, well, I'm thinking Aramaa probably doesn't know that much about the intricacies.
What's your rating in knowledge xenology?
0.
Can I make that roll?
I mean, you could.
Sure.
We might as well try. Make it an average knowledge xenology roll.
But
Boots passes. I'm just gonna link him to Wikipedia Selonians.
Fair enough.
But as that Aramaa doesn't know anything, but she knows that she feels like Wevu's giving her a bit of a wee snub here. So Aramaa will fold her arms and be all like, "Well, yes, I understand a little bit about your people, but here, as the boys here are going to be fighting beside you and quite possibly for you, and most assuredly will probably save your life at some point. So, it's like, if you have any complications about that, you might want to deal with it now."
And I would just like tilt her head slightly. It's like, so that was in the past during my formative years as a Padawan, and first or 2 years as a knight. So I have my, I guess, very in years as working with both admirals and those on the ground and in the sky. I have milled out my expectations of these levels, but I still have my quirks, one or two of them, when it comes to them. But I can assure you that I can work with them.
Well, as long as that happens, things will get along fine. Like I said, Aramaa waves a hand to the base. Things are more relaxed around here, but when push comes to shove, we are the first and last line of defense for the planets. Don't take their complacency for weakness.
Yes, and yeah, I very well.
I don't know if Aramaa wants to talk about it, but I feel like it will come up that just probably the reason why you guys try and basically play so hard is that Soheliv sucks a lot.
Yeah,
and it's very boring.
Yeah.
That's why these guys are off shift and they are trying to relax, because then it's like, well, Jimmer's gonna send us back into the swamps to do patrols. In fact, sure, we can probably say that at this point there's a timely comeback of some guys on patrol, who are covered head to toe in mud, bedraggled. One of them's got, bite marks from a swamp jaw perforating his armor, but they're old, so you don't need to worry.
Meanwhile, one of them walks in, there's the swamp jaw still attached to someone's leg. He's like, oh, fuck it.
Yeah, they've got a sling, they're dragging a dead swamp jaw with them. Just kills another one.
It's like barbecue tonight. Everyone just does the lifeless, yay.
And there was much
just like every other night.
I totally wonder if they have one of those lab showers right outside entrance just to wash off the blood.
Someone get the
honestly,
slip,
probably there is probably some pretty harsh decon showers in the outpost.
Oh yeah, there's probably who knows what sickness and diseases out
get
there. On the
blasted with a
swamps.
giant hose.
Because Soheliv is muddy, salty, and swampy.
It's a breeding ground for many things.
Yes.
So yeah, no, there's probably a very thorough decon scrub down and wash up of everybody before you get the nice base.
Well, I'm glad we got swamp striders. They fucking dig this shit.
Different swamp strider calls.
Honestly, yeah, it's probably better to have swamp striders go patrol because then you don't have to spend fucking half an hour fucking scrubbing your speeders all the goddamn time.
Boots will probably pipe up at some point and be like, "I think you'll love it here on Soheliv. We all do."
Just looks over it.
It just has the 1,000 yards down in his face.
You stare into his lifeless armor eyes.
So,
Aramaa is going to walk
me,
over and Boots get the karate chop to the head.
Okay, so
It almost breaks it.
I'm guessing
His helmet
the other
explodes.
planet here, they are equivalents to the freaking giant worm on my planet.
Well, swamp striders. Wait, were you talking about the swamp jaws or the swamp striders? We use the word swamp here a lot.
I mean,
We're swamp dogs.
I'm just. She's just talking about dangerous creatures in general. Just comment. It's like, oh, you must have dangerous creatures here too.
Oh yeah, just wait till you meet the swamp the Scorpiconda. Or you,
Huh.
By the way, I believe Kavis canonically left with some Scorpiconda tooth
Yeah.
talismans.
Yeah. Same, yeah.
yeah,
Just-
that's the thing
just
that
for the
Aramaa
trademark-
pulled out of his jacket to make sure that he still had it.
Aramaa
Was
karate
that-
chops Boots and he just falls right flat on his face.
Yep.
That's a coordination check.
Instant
Oh no, I
takedown.
just made a daunting brawn check for the fuck of it.
Why?
Yeah, because I felt like it.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, that other
I
thing
mean, she
about
does have
slowing
that
is
would be
that
your
they-
opposed wrestling roll. Though I think you forgot some reds.
Oh my bad. Hold on.
Oh no.
Tried. So no.
It's fine. You take the fall. You sell it.
Okay.
He
Anyway.
sells the hit.
Anyway, yes, we
Well,
have
also space.
we have mud shark, swamp jaws, scorpicondas. There's
As
a sea
Aramaa
serpent-
just points to the scars on her body. I think you've been bitten by all of those things.
yeah.
I'm just
yeah,
looking
because
at
there's big old sea serpents in the sea. I had to punch one. Got a scar. I named it Jerry.
You just hear a distant hissing sound of the wind.
Yeah, Wevu just says
It's just one of the clothes is like the scar or the fish.
that must
Quiet,
have
you.
been a
Oh right, the
very
crazy island.
good fight.
Like I said, the wilds are definitely dangerous. But that's right. We also got attacked by those floating things that were gonna melt you, use stingers to melt you and suck out your flesh. What were they called again?
Night stalkers.
Night stings. Night stalkers.
Night stings.
Night
Night
Sting,
Sting.
yes.
Yeah. Giant bugs.
Okay.
It's like if
oh,
a scorpion and a bat had a baby.
Very angry.
There's a lot of things here that would have been if a scorpion and a blank had a baby.
Oh no, tank bugs are cute. They're just explosive.
Yeah,
Leave
tank
them
bugs are
alone.
just huge.
They're just
Okay.
huge.
You guys haven't
They're friendly.
actually seen a soyvern, but you've heard of them.
Probably don't want to be one.
Yeah, so as I said, we keep our walls high and we keep our patrols active and we keep our lights
Yeah.
on. Very, very bright.
Right. Yeah, that's just about the same thing done.
And
where I was
once
last
again,
day.
as we're just standing around the base, you see the clone trooper light bulb squad pass you by as they're fixing bulbs.
Oh, I thought you meant that they're carrying around little giant flashlights on their back.
They probably are, but also no. I'm just imagining they're just carrying a duffel full of light bulbs to me. Like, yeah, this one's out. Swap it.
They fucking look like the German troops from JoJo Part 2. But they're fighting the vampires.
The UV light bag. The UV
Yeah,
light
I love
bag.
to- Glances
Be the
over
Wagon Foundation.
there. Good people. Are-
Well, yeah, like I said, most critters don't come this close, being next to Morier doing all the noise that they're making over there. But once in a while, you'll find a critter that just got a little too brave or a little too stupid, but usually a bright flash is enough to discourage it.
Also, technically, I should
so-
remind everybody, especially because we have a new character here, and we would not be. I'm bad at this. I'm bad at names. It's gonna take me a while. We got a new name.
Wevu and Losdowo.
Watch me call Marth's new character Kavis at least once. Wevu
Fair.
would be also not used to this. You guys are currently on a plateau.
Mhm.
So yeah, you're on the base is built onto a mesa that juts up probably a good somewhere between 50 and 100 meters out of just mud plains and flats.
Yeah,
Just-
I think
just ask-
all Wevu probably did on the way over is just study like a map of thing, or at least have one
have
of the
very good
clones
maps.
with her just give her. Just have Wevu just give a lowdown of just the general map.
You
Even
do
it
have
might
very
not
good
be
maps.
entirely complete. Yeah.
Yeah. We do have very good maps. We have nothing, but the guys usually have nothing better to do besides running away from critters and making maps. Oh my god. I'm just getting depressed thinking about it. Come on, we're going to my bar.
Okay.
Just to ask
Alrighty.
Adam Gabe, is it okay if like Camo calls like Wevu like Commander Losdowo?
General.
Actually, that's a good question. Camo, why do you call me boss most of the time?
He's relaxed, and you're the boss.
Oh yeah.
Should he call him Big
Because
Boss?
out of character, sometimes I keep screwing up. I said I say General or Commander, and I keep screwing up, and I don't want to. I keep screwing them up.
Yeah.
So I don't want.
It's like, well, like here's the thing. It's all like when
Oh yeah,
Kavis was
Wevu
here.
will just turn to. Yeah, I'll just
Honestly,
say this,
that would
like,
still
Wevu
make
will just
sense
turn
because
to-
you are both generals, but when he's talking to Aramaa, he says boss
Yeah,
to let you know which
Okay,
one is
well-
which.
yeah. I was about to-
Honestly, the
Wevu
pronunciation
will
of
just-
General. Yeah.
I'll just say this much and just say, well, we'll just look at the clones. It's like, you must refer me to anything, just go by Wevu.
By the way, Camo, can you carry Boots' body to the bar? Because he's still unconscious on the ground after Aramaa clocked his face in.
He's gonna slap you awake and then make you walk
You're
yourself.
fine. No, we do a very professional. One clone trooper takes the armpits, and the other one takes the feet, and then they make sure to drop him so he wakes up.
Yeah.
I'm tired of
Throw
carrying
Boots
you.
into the
Boots,
mud.
wake up.
No, because we're inside. We can't bring mud inside.
But all right. I think we've done our intros. We've got a grasp of the characters. So
We've done enough fucking
I
around.
will introduce vignette scenes as they come up naturally. But I believe you guys also have many wants and desires. So
Yes.
it would make sense since you're going back to the bar, Liquid Sunshine. That if Aramaa wants to order some upgrades, now is the time to cover that one.
She will order upgrades. She is going all in. She's going to be buying 2 core focuses with her own cash, and then dropping, I think, another 4 odd to
Believe
get
so.
to get both the other security upgrades, which are the security droid and electronic locks. I think I can only have 3.
Yes,
Actually, let me pull that up.
It's in the holocron. I should actually pull mine up too. Yeah, since we've been slightly distracted by stuff. But yeah.
But
so
the
you're
core
gonna-
focuses will be focusing on particular areas because we're at this is the 5th and 6th core focus upgrade. So before the way it's kind of split up right now is there's 2 focuses on the bar, 1 on the casino, 1 on the dance floor, I guess is the best way to put it. So with the other 2, I am basically upgrading casino and the dance floor as well.
So yeah, you now have a very almost very built out triangle shaped facility where you've got bar dining area, then you've got your off the side you got the casino pit, and then you've got the dance floor, the live band, all that stuff. All right.
And
When was does anybody remember the last time you got paid for your core focus?
it was.
I don't remember.
I don't have a date, but I mean, I can. Let me see here. Monthly pay, weapon sale, war chest, finder's fee. From the look of it, it was before we found the Ruby Runner.
That would probably be over a month ago. How many?
I'm going to check.
Yeah, because because we had the. I found the. Oh wait, no, I take that back. No, we had a monthly pay after that. That was selling good, wild profits. No, let's see.
After from stuff things.
Yes, and So right after... No, it was right after the Ruby Runner.
That was still...
Yeah,
that was quite a while
this
ago.
10,000 thing I got.
Yeah, then we got monthly pay. Then we got selling goods, rod profit, gem profit. So
Okay, so that would be before all that other stuff.
where is... That's alchemy. Oh yes, I'd also like to add an alchemy lab to the bar somehow magically.
Sure, that's fine.
This is where I sleep anyway, so heck. Okay, increase 4. Yes, additional.
So technically, core focus caps at 4 times.
Yeah. I was like, wait a minute. Okay, 4 additional times, so it caps at 5. So I have to choose. So I have to basically choose between: do I want to upgrade the casino or do I want to upgrade the dance floor? Oh,
But let's see, what's your base payout?
shoot. Hey boys, what do you like more, dancing or gambling?
Cards are fun.
Sadly, I don't think the jar comes under one of them, but I will say, if people want to let loose, dancing is probably a good idea.
Of course, you guys would be split on your ideas.
But yeah, we're the same person, but also not.
I wonder if I smash your heads together, maybe you'll start thinking the same.
Can
I
we
I don't
probably
think
not.
that's how
I'll
that
probably-
works.
Knowing your strength, you'll give us concussions, and that's not a good idea.
So I think it's because it increases the profits received by 200. So I think it's a total of you level 5. It's 1,000 a pop per person.
I'm sorry.
It's a little
every time
vague.
I see it.
No.
Just
From what I
X-Torment.
understand, it says once a month, each party PC receives 100 credits and profits from the host. The upgrade may be taken up to 4 additional times, each time increasing the profits received.
That's
by-
homestead, not business.
Oh, wrong.
Next
I'm
page.
looking at the wrong thing.
It's still 4,
Oh yeah. So it's Oh,
but it
I'm-
starts
I
at
just-
200. So I'm going to assume it says it becomes a nice round number of 1,000.
Yes.
Every
Alright, so
time I
everybody
see
gets
Axe
1,000 credits,
typing
have
a
fun.
thing, I just see Axel and Demon Chad Warrior.
All right. So
That's not what
Oh.
it actually says, but
I know, but I keep seeing it at the L as an H.
all right. So I'm just gonna go with the casino. Like I said, I'm pretty sure more people are interested in gambling than they
so
are.
there's
hacking.
4 total times you can buy security. So
Oh, okay, not okay.
yeah, it says
so...
3 additional times. So
Oh, so I can buy them all. Well, I'm just still only gonna buy. Actually, let me
yeah,
check my
no,
op
you don't.
score.
Currently, you'd be at 15 because I believe it's 11.
By the way, just in case
Yes.
we forgot, since it's been a week, don't forget I did, at the end of the last session, I did give Camo 5,000 credits.
I can't- I
for
wrote it down
everything.
immediately.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna stick with that. So yeah. So upgrade the casino. So it'll be 221. And I'll get the. Well, actually, shoot. If it's not. Let's say nay on the security droid. Let's pick the electronic locks, and the main buildings are constructed of heavily reinforced materials, giving it an armor of 2, value of 2.
That's pretty good. So you have an armored bar. If the
Underground
base
armored bar.
burns down, the bar will be fine.
Or
Isn't the bar underground?
Yes, but I mean, it's still very
I-
reinforced, very hardy.
Like literally,
No.
we can siege up here.
Oh,
Or if
wait,
you have
no,
a
I
gunfight
get
here.
it.
It's fine.
Separatists are known for cheap-handed tactics. They might just drill in.
They might. All right,
Yeah.
so I picked up.
So
4
hey, here's a good question. Do you already have special orders? I know you have
Uh,
specialized license.
I think yes. I have special orders. Yes.
Okay, then I will say yes. You don't need to worry about anything additionally to do your alchemy lab setup.
Okay, cool.
You already have
Yeah.
specialized license and special orders, so. And you've
Yeah.
doubled your core focus a lot, so you've got a lot of the bar, casino, and grill has a lot of back end, which you can use to be like, hey, can I also get some weird shit?
Why?
All right, so we handled that. Does anybody have any thingus they want to work on immediately? I know there's some talk of your shopping lists, but
I mean, I think I have there's probably a list of crap because I think I need to finish the thing with Loth, but I don't remember how many
yeah,
times.
he wants you to install.
Yeah. Before we went up to space, you didn't finish installing the grenade launcher to the blaster rifle.
I think
sorry,
you can put it on.
blaster
You
carbine.
have to roll for that. If you just put it on.
Yeah, you don't need to actually do anything to install it. That's just a free thing. But I
I'm not
don't
sure
know
if
if all
it's
your
trying to get
mods
the
have been put in.
upgrade, but I think
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we wanted the upgrade with the mods and all that.
yeah. Do you keep track of how many there were used? How many I got there?
It's been a while. I know you succeeded everything else except the grenade launcher. That's why we didn't equip it.
It had five.
Otherwise,
It had 5 extra ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I hope you had that written down because
nope.
You guys.
Bookkeeping, guys. I can't help you.
I keep track of all of mine, so like that was a lot.
Well, actually, I've had to yell at Loth about actually writing things down. I'll yell at him again.
You don't get anything if you don't remember it. Things that are not written down didn't happen. They don't exist.
That's fair.
And I'm not rolling all that again. Oh shit.
Yeah, I don't know though.
Okay. No special thing with the grenade launcher.
I will say that I think at least I got 3 of it. I'm not sure if I got the 4th and 5th one though.
Yeah,
I think you got all but the last one.
Okay.
I think it would be limited ammo 5, not 6.
Yeah, limited ammo 5.
That's like I think that's like a role I actually need a destiny point to do.
But in which case, I now have another medium range weapon with a grenade launcher now.
Yay!
Yay!
Actually, hang on. Let me double check my map.
Now I don't need to actually carry a grenade launcher itself with me.
I think the only thing I need to actually work on is just modifying is just
Well, I don't know if you guys want to set up to do any like longer term crafting to kind of space some stuff out.
Yeah, fair.
I'd like to possibly apologize now, as with Marth's new character, Boots will probably try to socialize with them because, hey, they're new in the team.
Fair enough.
Well, we are in the bar.
I will leave it up to him if he wants to actually do this. Or
I'm fine with it.
But
Aramaa will change into her sexy performer outfit and man the bar and shake the drinks.
Oh yeah,
But if you guys want to do
your... ask like, hey, where can I just stash this flight suit for a moment?
We'll have a room somewhere.
Well,
Aramaa probably knows where it is.
Like I said, we do have a few rooms here. I keep one, and the boys keep one. And we have a couple more. Kavis's is just vacated. Or if you are so inclined, there's also dorm space. Over in the base proper. As someone befitting your station, you can get a single room. You don't have, or if it's more your thing, you can grab a barrack bunk. Choices.
Yeah. I'll just go and get that situated first, and I'll come back.
All right.
Yep. If people want to do rolling, I'll also sit back so people can do that first. However, in which case, Boots will probably just be, once again, at the jar table. His sessions with Masalago really got him hooked on the thing.
I need to get the crafting tables open again.
Yeah, just let me know if you want to do stuff, or I can magically have stuff happen.
Alright, because the one thing I want to get out of the way is that I have this metal marine chamber I want to like finish modding out, because that's the one thing I didn't get modding out, because I think we all got that everything else kitted out since then. So
okay, now I know I've done my math wrong somewhere. What the fuck did I miss out on?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just gonna Boots will just actually remove his bio support dispenser and his glow rod from the phase 1 armor and move it onto the phase 2 armor, and also add his tally marks.
Time marks are 0, I think. So
yes, I know.
You still have one extra.
According to my obligation, I also have wholesale prices, and I think I literally just forgot about it.
Well, that's good that you've got it. It's not good that you forgot, but yeah, okay, so you got everything.
But
because I was
discount.
Sorry, I was writing things down, and I was just like, wait a minute, I'm at 15, but yet this math only adds up to 14. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, well,
yeah, that would be either special orders or wholesale. But if you already have special orders in your math, then it's got to be wholesale.
For your armor,
sounds like you get a fully upgraded bar.
Yeah, you get that.
Sorry to cut you off.
You get the physiological support system.
I've got the bio support dispenser at the moment, but we'll see about it. But
I
at the moment, I feel like a shiny all over again.
It is new, but this one fits a lot better. You don't have to do any adjusting or anything.
Oh, thank
fun
fuck.
fact: the Phase 2 armor is heavily influenced by the first run of Arc armor. The Arc armor was basically the prototype for Phase 2, so it's a lot more flexible and mobile, and got a lot better weight distribution.
And then Phase 2 Arc armor,
it's got its own comm link, installed.
And then Phase 2 Arc armor feels like our prototype or something else that never came out.
Well, the funny thing
Phase
is
2 Arc armor is the Senate said Phase 1 Arc armor was way too expensive and cut back. Cut back on some of those features. So I think it's got certain balances to it, and it works in the context where they printed it for post Clone Wars as a different kind of thing. But it's also like, it's kind of a downgrade. We talked about this. There's some stuff. But
don't worry, my armor has been upgraded. I now have 1 additional hard point.
Oh, just 1? Okay.
Just 1.
Oh, okay, then the thing I gave you, never mind.
Well, it's 2 total, because it went from 2 to 4.
Aramaa calls out, if you're feeling shiny boots, I could always sense you jogging around the swamps.
Actually, you know what?
I just
Is that-
painted my new colors.
Facebook Clover starts with 3, actually. So that'd be hard.
Yeah, I gotta make sure it's good old swamp dog mossy green. And then I'll go up and do some laps, because I need to break this in somehow.
Well, I was if you
All
stop,
right, well, it sounds like you guys don't have any focus, so you're going to completely waste the first vignette, because...
I wanted to go, actually.
Well, I mean, Wevu's going to come back, so that's where talk can happen.
Well, no, see, like I said, I got scenes in mind, and I rolled them randomly, but...
Okay.
No.
Yep,
We'll
so,
see if this can emphasize you to make impulse. So your first thing is, after you guys probably spend a couple of hours settling in, sorting out your stuff, new armor, new attachments, whatever, Aramaa does paperwork and yells at contractors as stuff gets installed, is that you actually kind of hear on the grapevine that it sounds like a traveling, wandering convoy of Jawas has come to Soheliv.
Oh, shit.
And they're apparently hanging out, both at More Iridu, and also some of them have kind of congregated in your spaceport here at the science base. So, and they've got just a little, not quite a bazaar, but, you know, an ad hoc flea market has appeared with them.
Neat.
Sweet.
This vignette, by the way, is called Jawa's Traveling Circus. So they are selling basically their own version of street food. There's a lot of refurbished droids in tech. Some of them are, you know, selling entertainment products. And they also, you know, occasionally do some basically carny type shows, only with Jawas, you know, juggling, acrobatics, you know, find the spanner, all kinds of stuff.
I'm trying to picture this, but I'm visually picturing this, but all I can hear is just the Jawa noises, and I'm like, I can't handle it. I'm
Correct.
just giggling.
Houtini! Habit.
Well, it's a flea market. You never know what you might find. And Aramaa does always like hunting for a deal.
Yeah.
So yeah, Armaa's gonna head out. She'll yell at Cookie. She'll put on her heavy leathers.
Okay, you going out? So yeah, if you guys wanna, if you're looking for some things, you might skim the stacks and might actually find a good deal on something. Though you gotta remember, kind of negotiators.
Yeah. Everyone, make sure you keep if anyone's going with me, make sure you keep a firm grasp on your stuff.
Okay.
Dokily.
So let's see here. Is there anything I've been particularly wanting? I have been thinking about getting a bigger backpack. It's like this one.
There's definitely a Jawa sitting on an elegantly homespun rug that's just got. It's like going to one of those, like, almost like a, purse stand in, like, Hong Kong or something.
Oh, yeah.
Covered in handbags, duffels, backpacks, everything. You see at least a couple of, Republic mil-spec clone trooper boxes, some of which have clearly fallen off a clone trooper. But all manner of things. There's a Jawa who's got some kind of space hookah there, just...
Anyway, let's see. Let's check out the letter. Good. Let's see. So, what I'm looking for right now is probably what is it called exactly? It's I'm looking for a bandolier. I'm looking for a satchel bag, and there it is. It is the modular backpack. There it is, with the pouches, with extra pouches. Yes.
Okay.
So let me check rarities here real quick.
Yeah, the demolitions bag.
Just had it.
At least 5.
There it is.
5.
Okay, so it's 75. It'd be 153, 33 for bag of pouches, and then scooch on down to homebrew stuff.
Actually, here's a question: does the rarity modifier apply for the Jawas in this case?
No, actually.
Oh, interesting. Okay, never mind.
That is
then.
the benefit of Jawa's Traveling Circus. They're
that's...
a little good at this. They're pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
They got some cunning here, but they are technically bringing in stuff from off-world, so you can buy things at normal rarity, but there may be a little bit of haggling involved because these are Jawas, and you got to be careful because there are Jawas like you. you pick up a backpack, and you can clearly see there's like a through and through blaster hole in it, stuff like that. Like the Jawas love to scavenge. Jawas don't throw away anything ever.
Mm-hmm.
And if they find something somebody else has dropped, they're like, it's like that comic. I made this, you made this, I made this. Jawas are like that. You dropped this.
It's mine now.
Yeah.
The ultimate hoarders.
Yeah. So let's see here. So a demolition bag is restricted. Let's see here.
You would probably have to roll streetwise for that still, just to get a Jawa to admit that he's selling you a demo bag.
Yeah. You'd probably better getting it just from like the base inventory, probably.
Maybe.
Pretty sure if I'm going with the grenade launcher, I should get a bandolier.
Why do you think I'm asking for one?
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
okay.
he's buying a bandolier for you.
Thank you,
We're
Mom.
going to issue you a bandolier.
That's right. Mom's going shopping for her boys because it's better. Like as I said, I don't want to have to write paperwork on why my clones need fucking bandoliers of grenades and drugs.
Can we get McDonald's on the way home?
Where's the fucking shark?
It's in here. It's in the thing. It's the gear stuff is like somewhere
Okay, here it is.
near the economics. You found it? Okay.
Oh, that's the bottom. Way bottom. Okay. Okay, 182. Oh, it's a 0. Bandolier is 0. Okay, cool. So, if I was to get the bandolier, modular backpack, and 3 pouches, that'd be 75, 45, that'd be 120, plus 100, that'd be 320, rarity 1, max, because bandolier itself is 0. So, that would be a easy check, I want to say. Is one simple or not? I forget.
No, I think it starts at easy. Yeah,
Okay, then I will make a negotiation check as I jabber at the Jawa and the Jawa jabbers back. Let's see here. So that's
0 1.
Yeah, 0 to 1 is simple.
Oh, 0 to 1 is simple.
Yeah,
okay.
it starts at simple.
Oh, okay.
I find it.
All right. So, where is your
also,
stuff?
yes, since Marth noted it, there are definitely there's a couple of Jawas with just rows of astromechs in various working conditions.
Negotiation. Then a blue for yes, a blue because I have a sweet data pad just for this.
Yeah, Wevu was just trying to glance over and see what price.
Oh, fun fact: the Insider's Guide does not work
care
here.
If it's doesn't care if it's some like damage, because that just means a lower price.
Kind of negotiator.
Yes, but yes, the culture etiquette manual does not count here because they are not part of the culture.
Yeah, they're Jawas. You would need a Jawa manual.
I would, but I do have the Outer Rim Mercantile Data Bank because you're on my turf now. But so it's simple. I'll have force dice unless Jawas aren't immune to force powers, are they?
Nope.
Okay,
Especially not.
Sure. Let's just dump that all in success. I don't mind. That's like what 25% off.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
With
So
some
that's 3
advantages.
advantages.
We talked about this? Well, first of all, did those of you who needed the new storage solution, did you guys unfuck your backpacks?
Yeah, because remember we were like, oh, you can't have the military modular backpack. But
Yeah,
you
I was
can
just saying,
basically
did we do any actual
military
swapping
backpack.
around for the value already? All right, so you don't need new backpacks.
Yeah.
Other than Aramaa is buying a new backpack with pouches.
Mhm.
Because you were talking about this earlier, does Camo still want that duffel or surveyor's bag?
I mean, it's not hard to get, right?
No.
But it would be. Which one was it? Did you want the spacer's duffel or the surveyor bag?
It's the surveyor's bag. I remember because I was like, "Why do you want this?"
It was just a neat item at the time. It was like I was looking through. I think I had all the items except that one. I think.
Well, yeah, we can throw that in. He's like, for you, a nice lady bag. Throws an extra bag at you.
Oh my god, that's Jawa speaks basic.
They technically they speak the Jawa trade language, which is the simplified version and includes some Pidgin Basic. It's very much Jawa has wares if you have cred coin.
Yep, I believe I posted that earlier. Yeah,
Yes.
there it is. I'm
This bag
picturing
this bag has a mysterious stain on it, but I'm not going to comment on that.
I'm picturing that fucking guy from the beginning of Aladdin.
Oh, Robin
It's
Williams.
very much that, yes.
All right, so that was
Okay.
240. Okay, So, I'm going to put the bandolier on Boots. It's like, we are going to fill this with drugs and explosives. Got it? So please stop trying to carry around everything else in your pockets.
Okay, explosive.
By the way,
drugs,
this
got it.
bandolier, you notice, while it looks like it's got the pretty standard like loops and stuff, you notice that the underlying material is a very, very fine bantha leather.
Oh,
with
nice.
with the equivalent of some horsehair tassels. It's obviously handcrafted. This was not machine mass produced anywhere.
Yeah, boy.
I'm concerned. Where do they get this? Don't ask questions. Don't ask questions.
The Jawa literally points to a sign that's written in like 3 different languages that says, what would it be like? No refunds, no buybacks, no questions.
No questions.
I know incriminating questions.
Yeah.
Incriminating
But actually,
questions.
does anybody have knowledge Outer Rim?
I do.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
And you have Zonology, right, Boots?
I have Synology.
Yeah, you guys would probably peg this as Tuscan make.
Oh.
Because the
So
Jawas
we-
are also native to Tatooine, and they do a bit of trade
Yes.
with the Sand People. Meanwhile, that military, or actually, is it just a modular backpack, or is it a modular military backpack? How
No,
does
it's
that
just a
work?
modular backpack.
Modular backpack. That's probably something corporate design that looks very nice and new, and you're wondering if it maybe fell off a truck, but it's against the rules to ask questions. You just take your deals.
I'll take my deals. I'll notice Wevu, and say, Wevu, just got here and you're already looking for a new mech?
I'm just glancing over. Last one seemed to go traitor for a moment.
A moment.
But he put it down.
Where we build a Gundam. We could do Gundam Star Wars sometime. I think that's basically Gundam at some points.
Yeah.
You see, you think this is a Star Destroyer, but it's actually a Transformer.
I mean, they sell those.
Yeah, what was it?
I'm just gonna lean
Yeah,
back. I'm just gonna lean back to Camo and just be like, make sure Wevu doesn't meet Barry.
Meanwhile, you see Fairy in the market yelling at a Jawa with his robot arms.
If Jawa tried to put him in line, he's like, "No, I live here. Fuck off."
Don't put that bolt away from me, you motherfucker.
It does a rude hand gestures with his astromech hands. It's terrifying.
Yeah, Perry just like
The Jawas
Like,
do the equivalent of
how are
cross
you?
themselves and all run away. They think Fairy is a demon.
It's like, yeah, last astromech was just, I think my went sort of haywire.
That does happen.
Well, that's always a fun question to ask.
I don't know if it was because of separatists or it was just because it got shot in the head somehow.
Oof.
Yeah,
Well,
you
if
guys don't really hang out with Astros much, but they do have astromechs that are not R2-D2 do have an unfortunate tendency to job hard and die.
I think that was like my third
wait, no.
one.
Hang on. I'm adding 2 blue to that because Skirk is with us, silent as
Oh,
always.
yes, right. There we go.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Skirk is there.
Time
Oh.
hangs out.
There's one.
Yeah, I'm
Whoever
asking
with Skirk
whatever
might actually get along pretty well.
I'm
What
editing
is
mine.
my
Yes,
favorite
big-
anime?
Big titty auto lady and big titty snake lady.
No. Skirk is big booty.
Big booty, my bad.
Oh yeah, we
Okay.
established lizards.
Pretty
There's no
great.
lizard boobs.
Yes.
Sorry, I forgot. It's junk in the trunk, not the other way around.
Egg laying hips, yo. Anyway, Skirk is probably
But,
buying some stuff,
there's-
but she is content with what she has, even though she just took. How much was it? Let's see, how much was it? Let me double check this.
3K, I think.
Yeah, it was 3K. Yeah, that's right.
Hey, what kind of items do you have in your person normally?
Normally,
You got like a Jedi belt. What's in that?
Lightsaber.
3 is like the repair kit, and then lightsaber repair kit. 3 days. Let me actually check that because I know it. Okay, it's 3 1-day capsules of food, lightsaber maintenance kit, slim glow rod, emergency med pack, aquatic breeder, and comlink.
Okay. All right, carry on. Keep looking at droids. Skirk
I
is
just
there.
had this dumb thought of like, you see a Jawa try to pickpocket you, so you pick him up. Like, I'd like to buy this one, please.
Anyway, so Aramaa gets some greasy food.
Mhm.
It's like, I'm not even gonna ask what this is. It just smells good, okay?
The Jawa tells you, shut up and eat it, good for you.
Shut up and eat it. I'll shut up and eat it. He does it's good for me. Skirk gets some meat. She's like, well, let's see here. Aramaa and Skirk will chat about weapon choices and whatnot. Skirk is very fond of her rifle.
Actually, think of something. If this place doesn't have the rarity increase, is it possible? Actually, it might be actually possible to get them to find a Nova Viper.
Well, they do have weird stuff. Wait, do you say that? Wait, I have a question. Do you say that out loud?
A little bit to like as you're
Yeah,
eating
we're
food.
muttering.
Aramaa
Is that
will
item
return-
restricted?
No.
Okay.
No?
It's just
There's definitely a couple of Jawa who look like they're selling second or first hand blasters.
All right.
Well,
Who-
let's take it.
Have probably been getting some interesting glances from some of the clones, either because they want to buy a new gun, or they're like, what are these tiny alien freaks selling? And there's also it's they've been here like maybe an hour. You already see one with a cart full of fucking E5 blaster rifles, which have very hastily been demudded. Where did you guys get these so fast? We know there's tons of them, but how did you get them? No questions.
Trade secret.
No question. Trade secret.
I imagine there's some clones off to the side going, what do they actually look like? Every time you look in, all you just see is black and just two yellow eyes.
I'm sorry, I'm just thinking, it's like, where do they even get them in the skies? There's just a faded low pack. He says, like, low pack Noah guy.
Sky Lopac just gives a thumbs up.
Or like the wholesaler who's like, there you go, boys. Just open that crate to off planet.
Anyway, what was I going to talk about? Oh, yeah. Well, like, you mentioned the Nova pistol, and I asked you to describe it to me so I can actually look for it, because I don't know guns.
I think I might have a picture somewhere.
I have a picture for it.
Yeah, let me see it.
It's just not very
Picture
deep.
for it.
Like,
He cradles it every night. One day.
Oh, well, I'm not an authority on guns, but that has a very nice design. Anyway, hang on, let me dig through here, and let me see if I can find one here.
it's kind of rare, but it's actually like a
Oh, that's the thing about flea markets. You never know what's going to show up there.
very rare,
Oh,
but
yeah.
also it's like it's very actually like I don't
Right.
think it was produced that much, but
I'm always
it's a
surprised you can never find
rather
fleas.
remarkable marksman pistol.
Actually, now that I think about it, we should probably watch these things.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
We'll run them through Decon. Let me see here. Let's see here. Nova.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure these guys are basically set up on, like, they've taken over one of your landing pads and turned it into an outdoor market.
It's become like a bazaar.
Yeah.
Like, it
Oh.
starts raining, and then all of a sudden you're covered with, like tarps and stuff. The Jawas just, like, Voltron them out. What? How? What?
You always got to be prepared.
We come
All
from a
right.
very dry planet. Sky water is scary. We do not like it. By the way, would you like to buy an umbrella?
Mm,
There's just a wandering Jawa with just, bags full of umbrellas, like, hawking in the streets.
Oh no, Lucky, he's the master from D-Child.
Anyway, I'm typing things for.
I have the price for it. Right?
No, I got it right here. It's 4,500. Yeah,
It's just like
4,500 rarity 9. So I'm doing math. So that's
8 and 9 should be,
daunting.
daunting.
It's only a full 10 is when it's
Yeah.
actually like
10
Axe.
bucks.
One buh. Let's see if we can get you one. Oh, we can get you.
get one.
Get one, yeah. It's gonna be full price though.
That's fine. I was expecting to pay double the price anyway. So
That is true. Well,
You do technically get a discount. Yeah, you find a Jawa who once again has this one actually appears to be a floor mat made of some very expensive armor weave silk, and he's got some very nice guns laid out. You notice that he's packing 2 pistols of his own, just in case. Maybe you could take
gunslinger
dumb ideas.
It's like we'll haggle over for a little bit. I'll say that this is clearly used. Like there's freaking stains. It's like that's not stain, that's varnish.
Mhm.
None of them back and forth, and I can't really haggle him down, but he can't upsell. So, all right. Aramaa has probably squatted by the blanket, and she just holds her hand up to Camo, makes the gimme gesture.
Give the money.
hands like a stack. Has like a stack of tokens.
Yeah, cred chips.
and, just gives it to the Jawa, takes the gun, without even looking back at Camo, just kind of just hands it back to him.
Flips it around, hands him.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Actually, can we sell things here?
Probably, you could probably try.
Oh.
If you wanna, get in the biz.
Jawa no buy, only sell.
Oh, there are definitely Jawas buying, selling, and stealing. Speaking of which, by the way, since Wevu mentioned it, you go to check your belt, probably for maybe a cred coin to toss the food guy next to you. You realize that your glow rod and your food pills are gone.
Rude.
Huh. It's like looks around like.
You may. I think I did roll actually, give me a perception check. Go ahead and call it average.
What's my perception?
The rest of you can roll this if Wevu alerts you to her situation. Otherwise,
yeah, she will. She'll just alert, but alert them.
Then you can all roll. And actually, go ahead and add a boost die to this, each of you. That's probably the best way to do that.
Which roll is this? Which one?
No, perception.
Oh, yeah.
And what's the difficulty again? Excuse me. Sorry.
Average.
Thank you.
I believe so.
Nice.
Maybe.
Thank you, Skirk.
Major scare.
Skirk. Actually, wow, that was a.
Look at all it's just all threats on the purple dot.
It is.
Camo's very good at eyeballing. Okay, so everybody but Boots notices there is one, possibly, slightly, be a little. There's one Jawa who kind of stands out in the crowd, is kind of trying to look casual, but is definitely not casually shadowing you.
Right. I'll just look at Right, so we know about that one shadowing us.
They are Jawas, not to be specious, but they do have sticky fingers.
I'll just...
Sticky fingers!
Yeah, I sort of know about that. Only, vague information.
Anyway, what are you missing?
The food pods and my glow rod.
Oh, those are easy enough replaceable, as long as they didn't steal anything actually important. Unless you're very attached to your glow rod. I don't know.
Not exactly.
Focusing on no eyes.
It's on the fritz.
I'm supposed to Parks and Rec face.
I think 2 of those food capsules are empty at least.
Oh, all right. Well, keep an eye on him, and if he gets close, just give him a harsh shove with a leg.
Okay. Or maybe they were refilling my thing on place, but oh well.
Like I said, when we get back to base, we'll fill out some proper requisition forms. Actually, that reminds me, it's like, you could get a mech here. We could fill out some forms and get a brand new one shipped here, if you want one.
You've probably got some in storage for some of your new ships anyway.
Yeah.
No,
just the point of assigning you a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that I was actually looking at the Astromex, and I think it's either the R7 or Q7 is only designed for a specific ship.
I think it's the Q7. That would be if you guys got some.
It's the rounded one. It's the rounded bowl one.
Oh.
Yeah, it's specially designed to go with the V-Wing hull, I think. Hey, yeah. Camo, what do you have on your person? Besides your shiny new gun, which you're probably not going to keep your eyes on.
Let's see. Oh, God, I gotta parse this. Let's see. Just in the pouches, externally, it's mostly just, let's see. I got, actually, I have, it's, actual military gear, so let's see. Just the pack. Just a canteen, and, some, hang binders from, the belt.
Mm-hmm.
And then, oh, yeah, just, the one thing, just, a small, gas pack. A small, gas recharge for, a gun.
All right. Well, as you can see,
yeah.
As you're wandering around, you go to, check some of your loose belt items, Camo, and your binders and your spare reloads are gone.
I hear that grumble, and Aramaa turns around.
Camo just starts unloading onto Jawas.
No, he's a flamethrower for that.
No, you got a big honkin' sniper rifle. This could just be like the Mandalorian. Spoilers, but in episode 2, the Mandalorian goes apeshit on some fucking Jawas. It's great. It's a great scene. He sees them taking apart his spaceship, and he's just like, "Oh, this will not stand." It just starts shooting.
And then has to cooperate with them. It's like, I need my ship. Put it back together.
It's great. Anyway,
they stripped literally everything that wasn't bolted down.
Yes, they do that, which is why, since you guys didn't do anything about the pickpocket, he pickpocketed again. He learned his lesson. Clearly, you were easy marks. So yes.
Yeah.
Camo has lost some
Easy
things.
marks, meanwhile, the easiest mark is still stuffing his face with kebabs.
Except you're not, because you have 2 yellows and a green.
Yeah.
We're doing this in ascending
Hey,
order of difficulty.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Huh.
But
The way you
Aramaa
do something
looks
like
back at the pickpocket, looks at Camo. It's like, do you want me to
Actually,
run on it?
well, you have some vision things, but you kind of, because he did roll advantage this time, you kind of lose track of where that guy you were looking at went. You looked away from him, and then
Oh, you
he
good?
scooched off.
Well,
I guess we might as well stick around and bait him again.
well, why not? Everyone keep a firm. This is why, like Aramaa says, this is why I said keep a firm eye on your stuff. But
He took his eyes off
Aramaa
for a second.
So, let's see here. So we got your pistol. We'll think about getting a mech from the quartermaster from half off. I got some bags.
This is actually another good question before I roll again. Does Aramaa or Boots have anything really interesting on their person that's like small?
A lightsaber.
No, I don't think any Jawas that dumb.
Well, let me
That's,
look.
that's more like that. You'll actually lose an arm over that.
Oh yeah,
let's
but
see here.
let me see here. Let me double check here.
If we're technically at base, Boots wouldn't be carrying everything. He does have his wife number 8 on him, his Thunderbolt shock prod, the Vibro scalpel.
Oh, yeah, that.
And just basically Med-Aid patches and Nullicane with the stim pack. So yeah.
He's carrying drugs in his pockets.
Drugs.
Drugs.
So you just look at Jeff, where's my lightsaber? Houdini!
So Aramaa usually, let's see here. She just came from the bar, so she's probably only got basic stuff. So she probably has her audio-visual translator, 2 binders and a belt pouch, 2 stim packs and a belt pouch, canteen, and her data pad, and the Insider's Guide, Urban Compass, and Culture Etiquette Manual.
So she's carrying like 4 phones. Got it.
You go to grab your lightsaber.
Again, I'm reminded I need to spend some time to smash some things together.
You go to grab your lightsaber and suddenly you're wielding a Jawa. It's like, wait a second.
I mean,
that actually sounds like Aramaa's got the most interesting stuff.
Yeah.
But are you guys going to do any more shopping?
I'm thinking about it. I'm trying to think
Actually, here's what I think. I think it'd be hard to get. I wanted to get the gun stealth gear thing.
The gun, what stuff?
The suppressor and energy.
Yeah, he's got some mods.
Kavis, don't tempt me.
Not Kavis. Doesn't
He's
exist.
like, Marth. I'm getting people confused now with their characters.
He's still 0.
It is still 0. Very small.
Aramaa has not fulfilled her dream of hitting a fucker with another fucker yet, so don't.
You beat me to it.
Yeah, no. I mean, you can try so long as they're not. Well, you can still try to get restricted stuff, but that's going to be interesting.
Yeah,
Because the Jawa will totally sell you some illegal shit, but that might
like I
get
said,
weird.
if we're gonna go get restricted stuff, I'd rather us go to Nola, who's our
contact.
Yeah,
our
you have licensed contacts, not like this would be literal black market shit.
Yes. Yeah. They're both rank 5 because I had to look for them externally, and I could also reduce the rating, so it'd be like it'd actually be an easy check, I think.
Well, if you want to go wander off and do your own shopping while Aramaa and keeps continuing to browse stalls, well, I think if there's anything else I want, that'd be.
Honestly, besides that, is like a thing I don't really need. It's just like an air rifle that I saw once.
Yeah, well, make decisions and make rolls.
All right.
Let's see here. Do I want to buy drugs? I might want to buy drugs.
Oh, I think something else we actually should go buy proper grenades for the grenade launcher, because remember that was a thing where you got to buy specific grenades for the launcher.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Huh.
Well, basically, the grenade launcher attachment basically shoots regular ass grenades at range.
Yeah. Okay. In which case, I should clarify or fix that to just be I need grenades.
It's a bandolier now.
I've made it to where it's a pentabarrel instead of a hex barrel, but it's a pentabarrel underbarrel.
Yeah, it's got some stuff. It's got some funds. Got a little magazine rack.
Okay, so Booster Blue is restricted, so I'm definitely not buying that openly.
I know. Yeah, that's pretty.
What is that?
Literally and figuratively spicy.
Mm-hmm. Booster Blue is a stimulant that boosts react time, upgrades agility, intellect, and cunning checks once. Cannot tail stray while under effects. That's King, but it is restricted. You can get a lot of it.
It never got passed.
But I could also maybe I'll look for some, not, how do you pronounce this? Nonarium root. Increases cognition and mental acuity. Upgrades cunning or intellect checks once, but takes you strength, drugs last an hour. Yeah, let's look for some of that stuff. Oh, wait, no, this is, how much credits do I have left? I just spent a lot of money.
Nanarium root is 200.
I can get me like 5 doses. Yeah, I'm gonna look for like 5 doses. So, I'll go to where all the smoke is coming from, as everyone is smoking goddamn something over here.
A tiny Jawa hookah bar.
Yep. And let's see here. So, and it is legal. It is rarity 0. Yes. No, it's rarity 6. Excuse me. I'm looking at the encumbrance. Encumbrance 0. It's actually a little rare. Okay.
Rarity 6 is
like,
hard.
So and then yeah. Oh yeah. Let's negate that threat.
Probably a good idea in the Jawa street market.
Yes.
Yeah.
And let's double up on that. So that'll be
20%
it's everything sets
off.
20% off. So if I buy 5, that's
That
8.
would be 800. Yeah.
Actually, I gotta look up what is non-aim root. Do I have to chew it? Can I smoke it? I should find out.
Probably have to eat it.
Actually, you know what? I could probably get grenades at half off.
It's in
Sorry, from half off.
FNP. What's it?
Probably make that all advantage, I guess. I can see if you have a good deal.
FNP is Nexus of Power.
Nexus of Power. I'll check it in a moment. Let me write that down.
Nanarium root. Large blue flowers native to Troll. Roots. Extract. Imbiber. Distilled, so I believe you drink it.
Oh, okay.
Wait, that's Ron. It's actually in ES have Sons of Fortune.
I'll find it.
Yeah, because it's from one of the worlds in the Corellian sector.
Alright, well, it's a legal drug. Like I said, I'll use this for prepping to make my lightsaber, because I'm going to need hecking upgrades on that. Heck.
Yeah, basically you find a little Jawa herbal medicine stall, and he's like, and you're like, hey, you got anything, what do brain stuff goo? And he's like, here, eat root. Here, make root into tea, drink tea. Shut up and drink it, good for you.
Shut up and drink tea.
Hey, Aramaa,
Mhm.
As you're buying and you're kind of distracted because you're in the stall, you feel just maybe something lightly brush into you, and your just collection of data pads just jingle lightly.
Can I make a grab?
Sure, you can make a blind grab. Make me an athletics check. Actually, no, probably go for a brawl. Sure,
Okay.
that includes.
Yes, Aramaa will make a blind grab.
Quiet you. Oh, that's not in there.
You say brawl, right?
Yes. God, this is freaking formatting. There's wikis and stuff out there, but I don't know why they miss things. Like, it's not a deliberate thing. They think they literally didn't write down brawn as a stat. I'm going to assume Jawas have a brawn of 2, so call it an average check.
Average check.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I would not be wearing my Kresh gaunts in the fucking flea market. No.
Yeah.
Have all your iron body though, so you're fine.
Nah, I'm just thinking you're just making a blind. You're just doing the old spinning grasp.
Well, I will go for 1 and 1 and make it 4 success for advantage.
All right, so just perfect move. You just catch the scruff of a Jawa, which is just brushing past you. Maybe looking a little dejected. He didn't get anything, but as you kind of spin to face him, you notice that under the outer layer of its hood and robes, it's how many binders did you have, Camo? 2?
2.
Yeah, you notice that he's got 2 Republic issue binders stuffed into his belt. You see what looks like Jedi issue food capsules, like crammed out of another pocket.
It's one of those comical things. You start shaking him and
Well, actually, I was about to sigh. I'm just gonna sigh, flip the Jawa over, and just shake it lightly.
All right. The Jawa makes angry Jawa noises, but nobody acknowledges he exists.
And so I get that. And I'm just gonna turn him right back over, and just, it's all like, catch you picking again, and I'll do more than just shake you up a little bit. Understood?
Maybe a coercion check. Average.
No, it's just like that bit. It's like that bit from earlier with Kavis. You grab him by the shoulder, start shaking him.
What is
say,
the
Average.
Average.
Also, yes, you probably take a conflict.
Yeah, it is whenever you threaten. It's a conflict.
That is definitely a threat.
It is. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, so this guy, by the way,
And it's
drops
only
all
one.
that stuff that Wevu lost, all the stuff that Camo lost. Also, probably, like 85 credits in loose change. He's got a knife. He had a knife in his boot, and just some other random pocket lint stuff.
I think that's it. Oh, yeah, I do get my force because I do technically even on coercion checks. No blues. Wait, sense of motion work on coercion? Probably doesn't. But
No, I don't
check.
believe so. That's probably another talent.
Oh no, yeah, 1B to charm, coercion, and deception checks. Unless
Ooh,
all right, cool. Yeah,
There's
nice.
all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, that's why I got to double check.
You just want to have more conflict on top of already conflict.
You can flip a point instead, I guess.
Yeah, I'll take one. I'll take one more conflict.
Alright.
And flip one strain.
So you get a little spooky.
Get a little spooky, but it'll be one success, one advantage.
Okay.
Then
The Jawa just kind of hastily nods and just runs off to join the crowd of other Jawas.
Alright.
Alright, I'm going to step away for a second, because we've been going for this a little bit. And this, by the way, is only Vignette 1.
I'm enjoying it.
No, we're
Yeah.
having a good time.
Sure,
But I
go
just wanted
longer.
to say, since I'm going to pause the recording and step away for a second, if you guys do have any more purchases to do, we should cover all that, and then we can get to some more between stuff or move on. So,
Okay.
I'm gonna pause the
Okay.
I'm
recording.
gonna use the bathroom too.
Take stuff, but that's just.
I love how you guys got like shit got stolen from you, and Aramaa beat him up. Meanwhile, Boots is just minding his own business still.
Hey, Boots
Hey,
wasn't an
Boots.
easy mark. And I was gonna go for Boots next because you talked about having like drugs and stuff on you, but then Aramaa reminded me she's carrying like 5 pieces of high technology, and I'm like, oh yeah, no. That's definitely the target.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I really need to turn these 4 phones into one phone.
Yeah, something like that. By the way, we're rolling again.
Yeah.
Well, if Boots is just casually observing, you probably do see some of the entertainment products that are noted. They got some. They've got some holovids and some holo novels and some holo games. It's Star Wars. Just
Describe
put
them
holo
to
in
me.
front of them. That's how that works.
Okay.
There's
Prefixes.
probably
Oh,
some selling, chance cubes of various colors, sizes, and shapes and materials.
Sorry, I just read what Lucky posted. Hollow trombone.
If I can't find a picture of a clone trooper with a trombone, I'm gonna be very upset.
Musical instruments are in the gear list.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you have musical instruments. There's a whole specialization called performer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, you
I
know
was
what?
more like I just didn't hear what you said.
Is there a compactable or easily travelable like trumpet?
I mean, yeah, there's all kinds of space instruments.
Yeah.
You're only gonna find probably common quality, which I don't know. I wouldn't. You say a trumpet's probably not particularly bulky or expensive.
Oh no, that's why I went for it. It's
So that'd
it's
probably
not that
be-
the biggest thing.
100 rarity 2 E1 because there's some modularity with musical instruments.
Okay, and Boots will be the one buying this, so he'll
Roll
Lucky.
2 is easy. Yeah, roll an easy negotiation check then.
Have
Solid.
a look. Negotiation is.
Oh no! Oh no!
What?
Hang on. It's not clones, but still.
What?
Attack of the Bones. I saw that.
You fool! You fool! Boots as he pleases.
Great.
But yeah, so I rolled a negotiation that's 2 success, 1 threat.
All right, I'm gonna say
To buy me a trombone. Sorry,
The-
a trumpet.
let's go with the strain. I was thinking about messing with the price value. Let's go with this strain. You have to haggle with the Jawa over a trumpet, and it's very stressful because man, they are good at bargaining.
Yeah, they will like fucking gut you for your worth. Ugh.
They
But hey,
sense an easy
trombone.
mark and try their hardest. But you managed to go for market price, and you have acquired a musical instrument.
Fuck yeah, trombone.
Trumpet.
Sorry, damn it! Just gonna write it down as space trumpet.
I have to learn how to play it.
No, he's got charm.
Yeah.
He's fine.
Okay.
I've got charm, yes, but do I have points in performance? Let's see.
There is no
That is
performing.
charm.
Shit. Well, regardless.
Anyway,
Oh man. Sorry, don't mind me. I'm just having a moment.
Okay.
yeah, you just bought a fucking space trumpet.
Yeah. That's bumping.
Well, Aramaa has a flashback to when she thought she was gonna be a big singer, and she has a sexy outfit, and she's like, I can't say shit.
So clearly Boots needs to buy a sexy outfit to compensate.
How about no?
How about yes?
Probably not a Dorinian benchiquel. That's more of a reed instrument, not a drum. Omega is definitely looking at category musical instruments on Wikipedia right now. Just so you know. By the way, I would like everybody to know, unironically, the name for space jazz music is jizz. Jizz music.
Yes.
It is almost assuredly a jizz trumpet. Have
Never,
fun.
never
Oh,
forget.
God. Loth, you won't be able to not say it and not compulsively laugh to asphyxiation.
Anyway,
I can say for a straight face, fucker. I love my jizz.
Yeah, he's gonna kill other people with that one.
Yeah.
The mood synthesizer. The melodium.
You can't handle my jizz.
Axe has clearly shot himself in the foot with this.
Exactly. I forgot how Loth lives in the goddamn holes.
He's good at
I don't know,
this.
I think...
He lives at the church.
If there is no hole, I'll make one myself.
Quiet you.
Alright, anyway. Let's see here. So, I can't think of anything else I particularly want.
I think I want to get is like we have to go talk to the
This is the
donor.
great thing about just needing fists to solve problems.
Money is not an issue. Or less
Oh
than
no,
an issue.
money is totally an issue. I only have like 2K credits left.
Fair.
But you don't need to go crazy about stuff. But all right, okay.
Yeah,
sounds like you're wrapped up with this. All right, so you guys have a fun afternoon in the Jawa we do, and you buy some stuff, and then you go home.
Mhm.
They probably hang out for a little bit, and then they go. Because you had some words and stuff, you have very very minor instances of people missing things around the base.
No, okay.
And occasionally you notice that some of your pipe fixtures and light elements have disappeared. Very few of them. That Jawa is definitely not reselling your office pot plants.
Oh, you mean the very dangerous ones?
No, you don't keep killer plants in your office. That's not how that works.
No. Feed me, Seymour.
Oh no.
So yeah, actually, this is pretty good time to move into another one. Do you guys have any, like, in-between stuff? Arama's talking about kit bashing your data pads, stuff like that.
Yeah, this is gonna be a mechanics check. I'm not good at that.
Or computers.
Or computers. I'm not good at that either.
Either could work as a kind of, like, stack your...
Aramaa is very much that mom that doesn't play with newfangled technology that much. She's like, how do I do?
Oh god. Reminding me of my mom when she calls me and it's like, how do I do Microsoft Office?
Have you tried
Aramaa
turning it off and turning it back on again?
Alright, so yes, Aramaa will go down to the workshop and look at tools, look at her 4 phones, and be all like, yeah, is it 4? Yeah, because let's see here. Yeah, it's the Outer Rim Mercantile Data Pad, the Audio Visual Translator, the Urban Compass. Oh, actually, no, it's just 3, because I believe that the Cultural Etiquette Manual and Insider Guide I could probably literally just transcribe onto my data pad at one part.
If you haven't already.
Yeah, if I haven't already. So, that's what I'm going to do that. Alright,
So you have how many pieces of tech?
3.
Alright. Yeah, we'll call that a hard. You're stacking 3 things together. Actually, no, we'll call it average, because we'll do -1, because you can't stack one thing together. That's not how stacking works. So we'll call it an average. Computers and mechanics, your choice. That will basically just fluff what you're doing.
Okay.
Computers is basically bolting on enough extra memory sticks so that you can just dump the software of the other data pads into one data pad, and mechanics is physically stacking your data pads together.
Physically making a super data pad.
I do like Super Data Pad. That sounds awesome.
You just stick a bunch of data pads together. That's how it is.
Yeah.
Depending on
I bought drugs for a reason, so, let's see here. So, Aramaa will take a dose of the na root. That will give me 1 upgrade. Let's see here. I don't feel like bugging the boys with this. This is Aramaa's pocket.
Alright.
Well, and they have stuff to do.
they
Boots
have
needs
stuff
to
to do.
practice with his new instrument, and Camo's just going to sit in his room and stare at his new gun.
Well, I'm actually putting things on the new gun.
That's fair.
I would move stuff on my blasters off on the
All right, fair enough.
17.
Well, I guess I will take my time too. And
Yeah. This is probably like mid afternoon now.
Okay, so I shall roll a yuga, then a puh, and a buh. Skirk will be hanging out and doing some maintenance on her own stuff, but she can't really help me. Heck! All right.
Hold on, I cancel that. Okay, so in your afternoon of fiddling, because as you admit, you don't actually know what you're doing.
Mhm.
In your afternoon of fiddling, you don't break anything, nothing's irreparably damaged or nothing, but you work on the problem for a couple of hours, and unfortunately, there's no space YouTube tutorials. So, you come to the conclusion after sitting there for a couple of hours, as it gets a little closer to, evening chow time, and go, I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. So, yes, you have, whiffed that one. Yeah, that's a good one.
You didn't break it,
Nope.
but you didn't make any progress.
Yeah. That's what happens when you get one of the rare all cancels out. Well, nothing went horribly wrong, but you didn't actually finish it. But we can say maybe you get distracted a little bit early because you are actually, you got a comm linked, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you actually probably get a comm call from, we'll say from, Cookie, because you left him managing.
Mhm.
He kind of bleep bloops you up. And
Um,
he's kind of like, hey, boss. He's thuggish, so he talks like this.
no,
He's
that's
even
fine.
more down here than Lopak. Give him the clamps. Give him the claws.
I don't ask. Hey, he says don't ask about his past. I'm not gonna ask.
And he's like, hey, boss, those, militia guys, these guys, they's rented out the dining room for a party tonight.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Apparently they've been having, good recruitment and good training. They're doing
Really?
doing good work, boss. But, they rented out the dining room.
Mhm.
But they've requested some home cooking foodstuffs and recipes for part of their package. But we just checked the back. We don't got some of the special stuff. So they already paid and it's already in the budget. But if you're out and about or if you go over to town, maybe you could pick up the stuffs. And he'll get you a list of Soheliv soul food.
All right. No problem, Cookie. I was just about done for the day anyway. I'll head over to Moridu and get back.
So you're gonna pop over to More Iridu to do a little bit of food shopping.
Yep.
Does anybody else want to pop over with you?
Yes. I like
Okay.
to.
Road
Yeah,
trip.
that's right. You want to go, Steph? All right. Okay.
Moridu ain't that far. Let's just take a swamp strider or something. Oh wait, no. We must call upon Soheliv and his awesome space truck. Yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
Fair enough.
What now?
Aramaa just grabs Wevu. We're going to road trip, loser. Get in. Just throws you in the back of the space truck.
Like, no questions. I'm like, Armand's just standing in the bed of the truck and slap us off. Let's roll.
Okay.
So just all like,
yeah. So Soulborn was in town. You noticed that he now has some nice new bucket leather seats in his cab that he definitely bought from some Jawas. They look great in the truck. Tell you what. All right, so you pop on over to More Iridu.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad I called out Sode. I love Sode. Anyway, so I'm gonna look at this list and be like, I don't even know what half these things are.
Oh yeah, mashed potatoes. Let's see here.
No, it's potatoes. That's a thing.
But-
It's potato tree.
I know what potatoes are. I'm pretty sure some of these are meats, but I don't know. Oh, let's just hit the market. I can hopefully find somebody. All right, so should I just make a check to find things?
Yes,
or-
make me an average negotiation check.
All right, let me see. Let me go talk to some people.
As you do your standard shopping, trying to get some specific blends of spices. Get some authentic stuff. It's not Soheliv swamp soup unless you have real Soheliv sea salt. Stuff like that.
Lots of it.
Got to get your fried legend.
All right. Oh yeah, and because I am dealing with Soheliv, I have to get a free advantage. Oh, so BV for that. Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's just dump those 2 light points into success. So 3 success, 2 advantage.
All right. So as noted, they've already got it in their budget. Basically, they already did the rental, so you can just on your business account get at your executive cred card,
The black one.
yeah, and just pay for it.
It's the black credit chip.
You probably make Boots carry cages and buckets and baskets of things.
No, I really am glad that we actually grabbed sewed shit.
Yeah.
You have to carry a cluster of authentic shadow snake eggs. You need them for shadow omelets. They're inky black, stuff like that.
Shomlets.
Okay.
Just all kinds of local cuisine. The kind of cooking you get down home on the farm.
That's what they want.
I guess this is what they want.
Yep.
Now that I think about it, we don't really actually try the local cuisine that often. We usually get something simple.
No, I assume you guys mostly eat mess hall food or ration packets, basically.
Yeah. Algae burgers.
Yeah. Maybe I have to stop in on this party.
Well, that's a decent amount of the local diet is standard stock foods, but this is like they're having a party, so they're, like I said, soul food. This is like what Mom would make for you down on the plantation, or oh, what's that thing my little favorite hole in the wall restaurant back in Moriuridu does, kind of stuff.
It's like gumbo and jambalaya.
Yes,
I'm just getting flashbacks.
There are
to the
definitely
Filipino
there's a
parties
lot of stir fry and a lot of stewing, basically.
Yep.
Space Cajun.
Right. Yep, Space Cajun. Anyway, well, loaded up into Sode's truck.
Yeah, you probably have to get some bottles of specific handmade cooking oil and stuff like that. Got to get that taste just right. Yeah. If you guys have anything else you want to hit up in Moriuridu, you're there now, so.
I think. Well, shoot. Well, since I'm buying for the bar, I might as well stock up some bottles. So I'm gonna swing over to Silver Scorpiconda gang and see what they got brewing up. For those who may not remember, the Silver Scorpiconda used to be a gang that ran the Moonshine outfit here in Moriuridu until Aramaa, came through with economic stimulus packages and says, go legit and stop doing crime. And they were like, okay.
Yeah, so they're probably, well, you notice that they used to have, a hideout. Now they have a building, which probably says Silver Scorpiconda Brewery on it.
Yep.
And it has they've got a logo of a rampant Scorpiconda charging.
Goes on all the bottles. It looks rad.
And yeah, I expect that probably what they've got closest is that they're trying to, do their first batch of some distilling some stuff. So it's probably a little intense, but a decent amount of distilled stuff. They probably got some fortified wines or some brandies going.
I'll pick up a couple bottles for the bar.
Sure. You pick up a couple locals. Got to support your locals.
Yep.
Actually, shoot. Since we checked on Silver Scorpion, let's go check on Still Eastern. They're doing the spice, and actually, do I sell drugs at the? I probably do. I probably sell
what I imagine as a joke is like, we've turned herbs and spices into secret herbs and spices. Now we make space KFC.
I mean, that could be one thing they could do is they could legit. Actually, what I'm imagining is that now they're because I think they were in the basement of like a restaurant. One, the restaurant is probably very bumping. It's a core of the Moriuridu nightlife now. And their basement, which used to be a dodgy hideout, is now like basically a smoke shop.
Okay.
Complete with you might note with a certain amount of arching eyebrows now that their decor is certainly, some of your economic stimulus has certainly turned into their plush leather seating and their giant humidor room.
Yeah, well, like I said, as long as everything's on the up and up, I'm just gonna keep it at arch eyebrows.
Yeah. So yeah, they're probably dealing in, like I said, legal stuff, like the Nanarium type root stuff that you bought was, kind of counted in that. Actually, pull up the gear list because I can look at consumables and recreationals.
I didn't write down the name of the hacking boss of the Still Eastern game because we actually had a social combat with them. I feel dumb now.
Oh gosh, that'll be somewhere in my notes.
It's very deep in there.
We dig that one up.
Somewhere.
Because I'm looking at my notes, we didn't actually go talk to the Silver Scorpion Company. I literally said, "Hey, Lopak, go talk to these guys," and Lopak was like, "Okay, I do this."
Yep. No, that's fair. And you can probably, you probably just pop by there, like I said, their brewery.
Their brewery.
Let's see.
Like, yeah, I'm Aramaa. I gave you guys money to go good. You being good? Good. Okay, cool. Give me alcohol. Then I go check on the Still Eastern gang and do the same thing. I'll say hi to Runner. If she's there.
Probably hanging out. Probably upstairs, not in the smoke shop. Let's see. Yeah, I think most spisos are restricted. Makes sense. Just double checking. There are a couple. There's a couple of mild. They probably have a couple of mild stimulants, herbal stuff.
Well, like I said, like honestly, with a bar that has casino attachment, I'm pretty sure people like to have the good smoke. So I probably do sell the legal goods there. So again, support the locals. I'll buy a few boxes to put in. Say hi to the boss. I can't remember. Did they call him the captain?
I think that might have been their thing.
Yeah,
it has been a long time. This is one of our first big plot arcs.
Yeah. Say hi, greet the captain. See, make sure everything's going well. No weird things are happening. They
probably, probably does the old classic pull aside. Listen, we're out of that business now, but I'm hearing, rumors that some people are trying to move back into the illegal spice trade now that you have taken out those Bandogora guys. If I hear anything, I'll be sure to let you know, because, don't want any competition.
I appreciate that. Yeah, you get any information, I'll take care of it. But we have a big party back at the Liquid Sunshine, and I gotta get this stuff over there. It's like, but exchange pleasantries, and we'll head back.
Alrighty.
I'm glad I was actually able to, because I keep looking. I was like, I should go visit these guys.
Yeah, good to see they're on the up and up.
Yeah.
No, I mean, well, one, I don't like to, without reason anyway, I don't like to negate past successes. So no, Aramaa did the legwork to legitimize those guys. I think the only quote unquote risk there is that they're legitimized now, so that means there is technically a vacuum. But generally, there's enough business that for instance, with the Silver Scorpicondas, with the bootlegging, that's less of a concern, even if they just do it legit. It's just now they have to switch their production. And yes, for probably a couple of months or weeks there, they were still selling their old bathtub gin. But they're starting to actually, turn their legit production value into stuff. Unfortunately, the really good shit's gonna take literally years, but that's just the alcohol biz.
Yeah.
The not really salesperson, but whoever Aramaa met at their brewery was probably, patting some, lantern tree wood barrels and being like, yeah, in 5 years, this will be our finest product yet.
Just how
I
it
imagine
goes.
the Silver Scorpicondas are all have old man prospector voices. Even the 12-year-old girl. Gold.
They like out front is just nothing but old wooden rocking chairs, just a line of them.
As soon as the brew is finished, they start slapping their knees, going, "Yeah, it's all finished."
Yeah.
Anyway, get back. That's my rounds for right now. I also did find out that they have been taking notice of some things, but that isn't enough. The time for that is not now. That will
Maybe
be
next.
Maybe next time. For now, we got to get this stuff. We got to get this food. We got to get this alcohol. We got to get these drugs back to the Liquid Sunshine.
Star wipe transition.
Back to base. All right, so now it's the evening. I assume all of you guys are in the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a nice little party. Technically, they've only blocked up basically the dining area, since you do actually have multiple areas. So there's still a couple of not strangers, but usual customers and people who are out here to socialize, cut it on the dance floor, or hit up the tables. Play a few rounds of
Dude
sabacc.
can show them how well he can jizz.
Is Boots gonna form a clone house band?
Fuck it, why not? We need some way to keep
Try.
ourselves entertained.
Well, you already do have the what are they called? It was ludicrous.
Oh, we gave them a name.
It
We
was
thought of-
absolutely ridiculous. Hold on, let me pull my notes.
Yeah.
Oh no, I forgot. Yeah, we have a house band.
Yeah, we do have a house.
You have a
band.
house band, and it's completely. I was a complete absolute madman, and it was like, I'm gonna keep this name. It's fucking stupid.
Oh,
Uh,
don't worry.
Solar Shadow Cavaliers.
yes, the Solar Shadow Cavaliers.
Omega, don't worry. In my Space Mercenaries campaign, we named our ship the Indestructible 2.
Nice.
We don't talk about what happened to the first one.
Nice.
That's great. That's a story and a half.
Yeah. So yeah, you got the Solar Shadow Cavaliers. Playing your favorite music. One of them's got their electronic mouth harp. Don't ask how that works. Playing all the music.
I've got it. The clone band will be the Clone Troop.
Oh yeah, it's great.
That's great.
You could probably get some guys together to do that. Yeah. So
Is that fucking Marcus Phoenix?
no, that's Brick Sacks. That was a
Brick
selling point of the Borderlands 3 trailer because there was a saxophone bit in the trailer song because Borderlands has good trailers. And they were just like, fuck it, Brick Sax solo. It's a catchy song.
It is a catchy song. Anyway.
So yeah, Cookie's in the
guys.
back, cooking up a storm.
Mhm.
You got food running out, servers working overtime, the bartending droid.
Mhm.
You got bounce around the door, everybody else doing stuff. So you guys are just out and about. Well, we know what Boots is doing is he's iterantly, hamming it up with his trumpet, a trumplaphone or something, a Gilbraxian hand trumpet. I don't know.
Fuck it,
I
I'm
made
gonna
all
make
of those up.
I'll make a charm roll just in case.
Sure, make an easy charm check. See your performance levels.
Oh!
Advantage. What advantage? Okay.
It makes sense. It's my first attempt.
Yeah, you definitely realize you have room for improvement, but you don't, nobody boos you off a stage or nothing. Just whatever. They're having fun. Some of them are definitely way too drunk to care.
Oh yeah.
So
What do you mean? Boots is way too drunk to care.
you're alternating between doing some music and then probably hanging out in the casino area, the gaming tables.
Yeah, boy.
I'm gonna assume Aramaa is splitting the bar work with server.
Yep.
Camo, what are you doing hanging out here? You're a quiet guy. What are you doing?
I was kind of trying to think of something, but it's not a problem.
Well, this is the first time Wevu's been down here in the bar when it's bumping. What about you? You've come to understand that this is a party for the local militia, started by Alexander Nightshade, which Aramaa has been supporting, and so they've had some very good training runs, and recruitment is up. By the way, this vignette is called "Go Ye Heroes and Party."
It's a dumb question, but is anyone playing space darts?
Marks.
Sure, yeah, you got a whole gaming section. There's probably some, in addition to the heavier stuff like sabak tables and whatnot. There's probably some conventional bar games.
I just image Camo doing insanely kind of ridiculous
Yeah, you're Edge 5. You're pretty good at darts.
You're gonna try to pull off a fucking Robin Hood with darts where you break
Well,
one
they're
dart
probably
with one dart?
holographic, but almost
Yeah, but more
assuredly
like-
this is the fucking Seventh Heaven seed, and he's playing darts and he has to beat Barrett's time. No,
Fuck you, Biggs.
I know somebody's been kidnapped, but I got to get the best score at darts
Wait, was
next to the
I thought-
jukebox.
Was it Biggs or Wedge that had the best score? I think it was
I can't
Wedge.
remember. I can't remember.
It was
I can
probably
only
Wedge.
slow-mo aiming ability.
But
as he did-
guys, I want to ask something out of character because remember, we decided that we really don't actually have a use for the Ruby Rummer, and one of the things that we suggested was we just give it to the militia, most specifically Alexander Nightshade, because he might have a better use for it. Do you guys want to stick with that plan, or do you want to sit on it and maybe do something else with the Ruby Runner?
I would say
Yeah, give it.
as incentive if for how well they've done, give it as a reward kind of thing, not just give it. If you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Well, now would be a good time for that. You do
Yeah,
good
that's
partying.
They are partying for the militia. It's a good chance.
Well, what Aramaa will do.
Chips and
Well,
arm over them. I love you guys. I'm gonna give you a ship.
so Aramaa will activate her collar amp. She has one. She usually uses it for the bar to yell at people because the collar amp is this great thing that just magnifies your fucking voice. And she will get everyone's attention, and she will do the, how's the best way to explain it? The politician move of blah, 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 has done so great, blah, 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 really helped out Soheliv, blah, 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 public safety is an all-time high, blah, blah, blah. All thanks to this man, blah, blah, blah. And so, in recognition of his efforts, blah, 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 I present to him the key to the unique ship, the Ruby Runner, and I'll have it delivered with a celebratory drink on a tray.
Huzzah! Yeah, everybody
Huzzah!
drinks. Everybody
Everyone
sips, nobody
Boots
quits.
will cheer like, fuck yeah, militia.
Yeah,
Alright, so we no longer have the Ruby Runner. It's gone.
Alright, excellent. Well, I think that's a good point. That brings everybody's spirit up. So, it's time for a classic trick. Everybody's, doing all the stuff dancing. When, not Alexander, because he has a lady friend, but, just an enterprising young militiaman, he kind of, because he heard you do the collar ramp, he kind of, comes to the bar and, signals Aramaa down. He lays out, he's got the classic plan. He's going to kind of catch this, young lady he's interested in's eye, and he's going to flip the entire bar to sing a song. That's right, he's gonna do the classic move from Top Gun. She's lost that love and feeling.
Oh no.
It's going to explode.
So, Aramaa, are you okay to go along with this? Are you gonna enable this young man's quest of love?
Well, first I'm gonna pick the man point out the girl.
Alright, yeah, he kind of signals.
Mm-hmm. I'm
Nice little Rhodian lady.
And so you think I'm gonna give him, well, I can't really give him the level look, but, get down, it's just you think it's gonna work?
Yeah, of course it's gonna work.
Alright. Never to be said, I did not encourage young love.
Alright, so, are the rest of the player characters going to help also?
I have no idea.
It's a thing where he organizes everybody to sing. You gotta, when the guy calls the shot.
Okay, you know what? Boots will sing. He won't use his trumpet.
Okay.
Because,
Let's see, I assume it's all charm to, do any, instrument playing.
Well, it wouldn't be instrument, it's just, you gotta sing in tune. But it would be an easy charm check to
Camo do some, chicanery with the lighting?
Nope.
It's not really what it's going for. It's
don't turn it into a rave with a laser light show.
Okay.
Are you gonna back up the song or not?
You
don't have to. You can think it's weird and not do that.
You don't have to, but Boots will be to your side, lightly punching your shoulder, going, sing, 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 sing.
Just an easy charm check. You can try it. All right. Well, everybody who's contributing.
I don't know if Camo even has the lung capacity for singing, but.
I don't know. You got a decent score. Everybody, go ahead and try it. Roll your easy charm check.
All right.
Hey,
Boots is in. Boots can carry a tune.
Check some stuff.
And yes, this is 100%, as I called it out, a reference to the scene in Top Gun, where Maverick taps Goose and says, "She's lost that love and feeling." And Goose is like, "I hate it when she does that."
Yeah, but
Boots will, during the song, just go to Camo and be like, "Fucking told you."
Oh boy, that's a good one. Everybody succeeds. Nice, even the one who has nothing. Though I would like to point out, Wevu does technically count charm as a career skill because you are now part of the squad.
Yeah. I will just dump all my light points into success. So 5 success, 3
trying.
Yeah, so everybody does great. Aramaa, you definitely do the whole full-blown jump on the bar and lean back and sing. You get to live out your dreams.
Aramaa is wearing, like I said, Aramaa works in a performer's outfit, so it gets another.
Yeah, no, you go the whole deal, and yes, it quickly breaks into kind of applause for the song, and then the girl kind of nods about a date, maybe goes in for the actual smooch, and then there's another round of cheering and clapping. Huzzah! Everything is fine.
Huzzah! All right, I get off the bar. That was the heels.
Sure. All right. Well, there's one more thing left in this vignette, because this is technically Aramaa's vignette.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Lucky, are you ready for the drink mini game?
Oh no!
Oh no!
All right, we'll do this probably only a couple of times and see how fun it is and see how fast it goes by, because it could go a few times. But hold on, I need to find some D10s. There we go.
Oh no!
All right, so Aramaa, you're working the bar.
Yes.
And you get calls for mixed drinks.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm going to copy half this table.
Oh no.
So, here's what you got lying around that's good for mixing drinks.
Okay.
Oh, great.
So you got some fun stuff. So, let's see. After all this kind of calms down, a customer kind of sidles up to you, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm looking for a drink. I want something." He's thinking. Maybe you can recommend something to me. I'm looking for something to take the edge off, but something exotic, something far from home. So there's 2 ingredients that correspond to this.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's education is food prep, survival or education. So you could
does it mean Cam was actually really good at this kind of thing?
at least food prep stuff, yeah, because that's like how do you make meals from raw ingredients. But this is mostly for Aramaa. So you could, if you need a hint, you can roll something, or you can just guess based off the list of ingredients I've given you what something to take the edge off and something exotic is.
Something to take the edge off and something exotic. Let's see here.
Just pour Novocaine into the drink.
Nah, let's see. Fizz Brew is probably one. Let's see here.
Here.
Take the edge off, but I'm gonna go with... Wait, no. Ithorian, probably not.
I'm
that
having fun with
exotic.
the name of Pika Thundercloud.
By the way, all of these are actual things that I dug up on the wiki. This may have been why this took me all day to write.
Fair enough.
Force ration, harsh fire. So definitely not Digirum Pro Pyro. I will, freak this up. So honestly, carbonated alcohol with narcotic active, which has slight numbing properties. I'll roll for a hint, I guess.
All right, go ahead and give me an average, either knowledge, edu, or survival.
I don't have either. Good job, Loki.
Is your cunning better than your intellect?
Nope.
Okay.
2 greens. Too good.
Does your... Oh, I just cancel that. Does your... Well, I was about to say, does your Nonarium root only last for a scene?
Yeah, it only lasts for a scene.
Okay, it is definitely not that scene anymore. All right.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're thinking exotic. Well, most of these are imports. I would say that probably it would be a choice between noting that these are not in alphabetical order. Probably either the desert wine or maybe the Druid fire, because that's unusual. But it would be either desert wine or Druid fire.
Mild alcohol. Important. Yeah, let's go with the Druid fire. Something glowing will definitely catch the interest. So, I'll serve up a glass of that. Slide it forward.
Alright, he takes a couple sips. He kind of pauses to think, and he's like, Not quite what I was thinking, but this'll work. What do you call this?
I just slight expression. It's Druid fire. An imported alcohol. It's made with a fluorescent agent that glows when exposed to the air.
Nice. So you got some of it, right?
Okay.
See the next one. That'll be... What's that do? Alright, I had to roll the die like 3 times not to get the same thing again.
Heckin' dice.
Yeah, my D10 is clearly horribly unbalanced. You keep giving me a number that I don't want to say.
Heck.
Because I don't want to give away the chart. Let me just get a different one, see if it'll roll different.
Ooh, excuse me.
Okay, there we go. I had to roll the dice several times for it to actually give me results that were different. Randomness. So this one sidles on up, and we'll say it's a lady, and she's asking for, been having a so warm in here tonight. I want something cool, but something sweet.
Well, cool and sweet. So hot. So right off the bank, chill blue milk comes straight to mind. So does nectaral syrup. But cold brew calf.
Or
sulfate.
Or sulfate, frosty sulfate.
Yeah, but it lacks much distinct taste.
You can mix them together.
Nah.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. They're asking for mixed, so you're.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well then, actually, yeah. Let's go with. Yeah, actually, let's mix some chill blue milk with a cold brew calf.
Kind of takes a couple sips and is like, whew, it's a little more energized than I was looking for. Kind of drinks it, kind of eyes. Nurses it a while and kind of wanders away without finishing it. None of those were correct.
Oh no.
So yeah, I'm rolling 2 d10s, and then two of them are correct combination.
Heck.
Sure, even though that's one of the same numbers, we'll let
What
it
else?
be.
What else are sweet on this thing?
So somebody sidles up, kind of notices them, and be like, I don't know. That might be. I could use. I'm a little tired. I could use something energizing, something energetic. But I like the cool. So something energetic and something cool is what the next guy asks for.
Energetic and cool.
And again, this is the goal is 2 of these are correct. It's like the first one was Fizzbrew plus Druid Fire. But you don't know all my adjectives, so.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, no.
There's a couple that are close.
Heck.
Oh.
Which is why there's an opportunity to roll for hints, but you did not, so you don't know.
I do not know.
Well, the cool is that could be any number of things, you know.
Well, I could see here.
You would say cool is probably chilled blue milk or frosty sulfate. Those are both literally cool, but also that milk might not be what they're looking for. It is a dairy product. And energetic could be cold brew calf, or it could be Pika Thundercloud.
I recommend you probably at least go with Soul.
I'm gonna go with cold brew calf and frosty soul fate.
All right, that was actually the exactly correct order. He drinks and he's like, "Ooh, yeah, that's good. Real cold brew. I like it." All right.
Oh, I got one.
Ooh. We'll say. Let's see. You get perfect. You get 27-ish credits and tips.
Yeah, not bad.
Do you like 1 or 2 more? Or are you okay with this game?
It's fun, but I'm okay with moving on.
All right, fair enough. In that case, I'll just post the whole chart. Well, I'll just remake it if I want to.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't mind coming back to this again, like in a later vignette.
All right, I'll keep it then.
Okay. Star Wars Valhalla.
Tips 27.
That was kind of the theme, but yeah. So I was just like, let's come up with a little system. I can come up with some fun ideas.
I like it. Like I said, I like it. I just don't want it to take up more time than we have.
No, it's fair. We're already at almost 2.5 hours. We're probably only going to get half the vignettes done tonight.
Oh yeah, no. I figured this might be a 2-parter.
Well, I was wondering if it would go to 1, but we also had a necessary and decent amount of like new character introduction and relationship building for a while there and stuff.
Yeah,
so it's fine.
I don't think it's a bad thing. I love this.
No, it's great.
Yeah.
It's just
It's
okay.
good.
It's the same one we
I
just
hope we
got
probably
into.
get to like the new crime in town thing as like a way to like build character, like Wevu seeing how we do things with like missions and stuff.
Yeah. All right. So, it sounds like, especially since he was pretty quiet in there, it's a perfect time for us to do this one. Let's do Camo's vignette. I am not a gun.
But he is, though.
We'll say bright and early next morning. Everybody who's down a wound, heal 1 wound. If you got any strain, heal your strain. We'll continue to do the natural amount of healing.
Yep.
So bright and early, right at Revelry, Camo, you get flagged down by Captain Shark and Close's son. And Captain basically lets you know, all right, Trooper, it's time for a weapons test. Why don't you come up to the top deck with me?
All right.
The Cloner boys have some new tools for you to try out. And Close just kind of rolls his eyes and says, yes, we have some new equipment we'd like you to test. Sure,
Let's see how far I can push it.
All right, so and the rest of you can lurk around if you want, but obviously this is mostly focused on giving Camo some spotlight. So it's still pretty early. Soheliv's very very cloudy and foggy, so you're pretty sure it's not nighttime anymore, but it's not exactly bright. So you go up onto the top deck, onto the flat surface out there, landing pads everywhere, and so you go over to a little bench that's set up, and so Captain Shark kind of hands you off, and so you see a couple of senior NCOs and Close-san and Commander Bricks are there. The clone commander gives you a nod, Camo, and he kind of explains the system to you. He's like, "All right, we've got a new system." He taps like a kind of a. It looks like a giant cylinder. Like maybe you could almost think of it as like one of those tiny portable Gatorade coolers, but it's got like a handle on it, and it's cylindrical, round. It has lots of flashing lights and makes various whirring, 70s computer prop noises.
Who designed this?
Yeah, this was designed by our experimental armory team back on Camino. This is a integrated targeting droid brain, and he kind of plugs a cable into it. He takes another cable, and he's like, kind of gestures to you, and he's like, "Your helmet, Trooper."
Takes it off.
Passes him a helmet, plugs one in, takes a second cord, plugs it into your helmet, and plugs it into a shiny new default DC-15X rifle. Plugs that in. And he's like, All right, so we've set up a series of targets at different ranges, standard ranges, and basically, we're going to need you to do some centering shots, some controls with the rifle, make sure everything's balanced out, and then we're going to activate the targeting system. It should assist you in calculating any optimal math and firing angles for the shot, calculate things like cover penetration, etc., using your helmet and the rifle's optics, supposedly. So yeah, they give you a bench. You set down, you settle in, got some sandbags, and basically you don't need to do any particular English on this. It's just I'd like you to make one basic ranged heavy check at each short, medium, long, extreme range. So
all right, gotcha.
Just
I know for
do
long
them in
extreme.
sequence to just see how your shooting is. 1, 2, 3, and then the second one should be 3 because
the thing.
actually no,
the
is
scope.
it 2? Is it 1, 2, 2, 3? Actually, because of the scope, I think it is.
Yes, it lowers
so
it by
it's-
1.
Yeah, so
it
just
decreases
make
your-
those. You can do them as fast as you like if you need to do any extra English in there. You can take your extra time to aim if you're trying to aim, or you can be like you can try and be like a cool guy who just shoots rapidly, whatever floats your boat. But yes,
No, he's gonna try to push this. He's gonna actually try to make it most precise shots you can to see if the thing can actually replicate it.
all right, go ahead
put
and
upon
this
it.
is your control. Go ahead and make your shots at those difficulties.
All right.
And we'll just see how it goes.
It's base 1, so that's okay. So 1 accurate then.
He's doing math. Are any of the rest of you gonna come up and see this?
I guess
Yes, I'll be part of the peanut gallery.
Wevu will just be off just side, just arms crossed, watching, observe.
Aramaa has paperwork to do.
Yes.
Boots will put some distance between him and Wevu because she does not seem like the sociable type.
All right,
All right,
that's
6
something.
success. Very nice shot.
In that case, I'm gonna feed in the advantages back into the next shot.
Fair enough. You move on to the target at medium range.
Yeah.
Briggs kind of, nods approvingly, but does just sneak in a little banter, like, all right, good, but I would hope you could hit a target at that range.
Yeah,
Because short range is like 10 meters, so yeah, no.
yeah. It's stuff you practice guns on. It's stuff you practice new guns
Yeah.
on.
Oh yeah, no, it's a control, but it's just we're trying to make sure that nothing's wrong and everything's fine. Ooh, another very good shot. All right, so you hit
Do
the
the
medium
next
target.
one.
That one's, it was, decent. Nodding. All right, on target. Looks like it's dialed in nicely. Let's move on to the next one. This one is at long.
Gonna feed all back into the shot. I'm also aiming every time.
Whoa! 10 advantage. Holy shit.
I don't
What do
know
you
what
mean?
that looks like, but that's probably something spectacle.
Once he gets going, he doesn't stop. He goes harder.
Yeah, basically just prong. Hold on. Before he goes to the
take
next
your
target, Bricks pops his helmet up and looks and pops it down. Camo, did you fire 2 shots back to back in the 10x ring?
Yes, sir. Yes, I did.
All right, well that's impressive, but not necessarily relevant. Let's keep on task.
I think that's going to be 12 boosts now, so just give me a moment to count these.
I don't think you could actually roll that many boost. I
How
think
many-
6 is probably how many you're supposed to stop at, I believe.
Let me check what I do with the rest of disadvantage then. I might actually want to beat it back to the roll.
Yeah, I don't know much else
I
with
think
that
that-
level.
I think the max is 5 for setback.
Yeah.
I was assuming it's
I-
probably 6 because most things cap out at 6.
Yeah, I just saw the thing was with the. I would have to double check, but I remember.
Yeah,
seeing
let's see. I
something
can't use
like
anything to upgrade my
5 for
next
setback.
check, so it's
No.
yeah.
It's
And there's nothing I'm hitting, so it's
Yeah, no. It's honestly, I mean that can be kind of the the narrative to it is, well, you made a great shot, but it was very unnecessary.
yeah.
But hey, you still
I was
get
just
to keep
showing
your
off.
max advantage, your max boosts.
Yeah, I'll put it back there. So honestly, I could probably use some of the advantage to make it so I can actually double aim, so I make sure it's a perfect bullseye using free maneuvers.
It's fair enough, yeah. Well, but you still got your caps, so but go for it.
Yeah, it's
Roll your
6. I
dice.
was it's maybe 6, so 4. So I actually use advantage left. So I'll just do that. Do free maneuvers with 2 twice.
Just make sure you're even.
Yeah.
All right, roll that last one at extreme.
All
So
right.
this one is probably the long one is probably already hundreds of meters. This is probably close to a kilometer away.
Yeah. I actually have to if it was a slug, you'd have to actually aim it upward.
Yeah, you'd have to account for windage, and even then, you probably have to because this is a plasma. You have to account for dissipation, etc.
Yeah, so it's
range of the weapon in.
I assume there's probably some actual gauges and dials about
Yeah, you've got
intensity.
probably some adjustable stuff in there. So you tune it up, you dial it in. right.
For like increased like output or just
Yeah,
like
take a whiff.
intensibility. So
Let's see how it goes. They have to put on their electro binoculars for this one.
Oh,
that's a little weird roll, but that still worked out, huh?
Yeah. No, it's not as impressive as your long range shot, but it's still on target as it sails down range and strikes, somewhere.
And
in
I did do the double aim thing. So I
yeah,
just, like,
strikes
do
somewhere in the 10x. So it's like, pew! All right, very good shooting, our trooper. All right. Well then, let's fire up the system and see how it works. He kind of tells you, watch your visor for a second. It'll I believe it'll throw some stuff on screen as it calculates. So flicks a big switch, ka-chunk. Diagrams and stuff flash before your eyes. All kinds of stuff, angles, math, all the usual stuff. All right, so you get after it kind of dials in, it adjusts. It kind of starts displaying stuff normally. You notice as you kind of point the rifle at different targets, you're looking it around, you're getting a feel for it. It starts to do math, calculation flashes up on screen, and it kind of pumps into your visor either advice about adjusting settings on the weapon, set scope this magnification, stuff like that, or it's actually showing crosshairs and guidance on where you should aim and stuff, and kind of calculate on the weapon. All right, so go ahead and roll me that short shot again, and upgrade your skill pool once.
Gotcha.
Ah, yes, 3 yellows, 1 green.
No, this doesn't talk to him. You made a joke about Cortana, but it's just feeding him math and numbers.
Yeah.
Huh, interesting. Your suit's not that much different from the Autumn's.
Okay, all right. It's a very good shot. Yeah, I think it was not as good, but more advantage.
Way more advantage. So there's more of an actual
So you're probably getting used to the extra visual clutter. It's still on target, but you're definitely starting to get the feel. Ride the recoil.
Yeah, and then I can use it to let's see. I can add 4 of that, so I want to actually feed it into a double aim, so I have only 5, but then I'll actually make sure I go for a proper bullseye using the information.
Mm-hmm. All right, and go ahead and roll the medium range one. Once again, upgrade your check once. About as accurate. You definitely kind of, it's giving you all the math and stuff, but you're not necessarily feeling like it's making you any more accurate as you take your shots. You're firing in, you're waiting, you're firing in. It's like, okay, all right. It makes it kind of faster to aim, kind of easier, but it's not really changing your actual accuracy that much. It's kind of an interesting feeling, right, as math scrolls across your screen. So you go to aim for the long range shot, and it starts to get a little heavier in your mathematics, right? Like it's starting to do better angles, better windage, and you almost get a sensation kind of like it's like every time you do your natural adjustment, like you shift your aim in your shoulder, it's recalculating. And it just keeps trying to tack on different adjustments and really, really micromanage you. So for this shot, I would like you to not upgrade your skill dice and upgrade the difficulty dice once.
Okay.
So it should be just red perp and then your normal ranged heavy pool.
Okay. Well, I'm still gonna use the advantage to feed back into
aiming and stuff. You're a very good shot, especially when you have time to prepare.
Yeah. So let's see.
But you're starting to feel like the gun and the droid brain are almost trying to fight you a little bit.
Yeah. Double aim. I didn't enough to actually counteract the blacks, so that's in a red purple.
You do better.
Yeah, no, you fight through adversity and score a pretty good hit. Was that better than that was better than your first try at that range?
Yeah.
Yeah.
More of it was one less advantage.
Yeah, but you got more success, so you're more centered on target, more devastating. Punch clean through the target. All right, very good, very good. Seems like it's working. Because obviously they can't see what you see. Yeah. Though you notice maybe out of the corner of your eye, the lights on the droid brain are going apeshit, lighting up. So now I would like you to make the extreme pool, but once again upgrade the difficulty once.
Gotcha. Then, in this case, here's a weird thing. Camo, I wonder if Camo could ask us Camo's thinking in his mind. I wonder if this thing can calculate a way so I can make sure that calculate a shot enough that it doesn't actually have recoil for a second, so I can get 2 shots off when it would take 1. Like a way to negate slow firing for a moment, even if probably rifle.
Nah, that's probably mechanical aspect of the weapon, right? Slow firing is it has to cycle up all its coils and stuff.
Yeah, fair. Just something to consider. Just something. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you once again fight through the shot and just. This one is your first time you rolled no advantage in a long time, so it's not a very pretty shot, but you do get your shot on target, dead center. Punches through. and kind of, pops that down a little. And they're like, all right, clear the range, cut it, click. Clacks everything off, unplugs it all. Commander Bricks is kind of nodding. But it's actually the Kaminoan Close who kind of notices. Actually, you wrote down your number a while ago, but this character's been gone for like 2 hours.
7825.
Yeah, 825. I thought it was right. I just wanted to double check. So the Kaminoan kind of catches a glance at you, sort of out of the corner of his eye over his shoulder as you unplugging stuff, and kind of says, 7825. How did you find the system?
It was trying to. It did its job well, but it was also looking for it to make everything I was trying to do better than what I thought it could do. So I had to compensate for what it was doing. So it was useful, but it felt like when I pushed it enough, it wanted me to do what it wanted instead of helping me do what I wanted.
Interesting. Let's see. He kind of pulls up a data pad and kind of, plugs it into the slot and starts, pulling the logs and says, oh, yes. It spits out a lot of errors on those last 2 shots. Calculate this. Kind of looks over and Bricks is like, it does? Those were perfect. That was a textbook. Kind of crowds around. You can kind of crowd around the data pad too, if you want to actually see. But Close-Sun is kind of nodding and reading. Is like, yes, it appears that the system is trying to calculate the optimal shot itself. The error logs actually say it's trying to delete input, but the part it references, he taps a couple of code, is actually referring to the trigger man, the clone firing the system. It's trying to, he kind of chuckles, it's trying to remove the user input. That's very unfortunate. I don't know if that will work for clones in the field. Obviously, 7825, he kind of gestures to Camo, has a lot of training, a lot of inherent practice to make this work, even through the adversity. But I don't believe it will be very good for some of our troopers who may not have specialist marksman training. It keeps trying to find its version of an optimal shot, like he said. But maybe it could be modified to vehicles? Our vehicle gunners don't have direct systems. I will take these notes with me to the manufacturer.
I just noticed something really dumb, but because muscle memory, I forgot to add a green to all my checks.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're 5 edge.
It's not doing.
You did all that. You did great. With only your 4 agility. Still, it's all right. Okay.
It's like this is sort of like, oh man, that's kind of funny.
What are you talking about, Axe? You went in with limiters on yourself.
He held back.
The machine couldn't handle him.
So Brick kind of takes it on stride and says, well, I suppose that's the difference between clankers and clones, gives Camo a reassuring brotherly shoulder pat. We've got instincts and training. Droids just have programming. So the machine just thinks what it thinks and tries to do the same thing every time, but that won't work. Isn't that right, Camo?
If clankers could shoot about as I could, we'd probably already be in proxy wars.
Yeah, or we fighting. But all right. Well, you can go about your duties now. It's good for you. I'll let the general know you helped us out.
Thanks.
All right. And let's see. So
as I get walking away, I was like thinking about
Yep.
I wonder if
you can finish that thought.
I'm not trying to put it into words, or how to put it into character words, but it's just him thinking about if droids can try to actually force its will upon try to force its will to do a thing like me. I wonder if a part of Camo I've always thought about is that even though he shoots droids all the goddamn time, it doesn't mean much because it's
right.
Again, when he met Barry, he actually wanted to be its friend because he's always felt intrigued by machinery life. So it's things that actually can think for itself, not be just or he's always been intrigued in.
Yeah. I would say this: the brain is a very basic. You didn't get any kind of intelligence. It's just trying to do math, right?
Yeah.
And then when you make the math complex because you are a living, thinking being, you're organic. It's all right, get this variable out of here. Throw this away.
Yeet.
Yeah, it was trying to yeet your inputs, but it can't obviously because you need to pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Assuming direct control.
It's it's just it made Camo think about I would if I could actually it's the weird thing. It's he's the clone. It's if I could make bioclankers, why not? Just but not in the sake of war, not the actual enemy, but
well, yeah, you're not racist against droids, as many people are. But you're just observing that well, that's interesting. It's too bad it didn't work out, kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like I would be
But,
okay. I would be okay if I had like a freaking like clanker spotter. It'd be actually kind of fun.
But unfortunately, it seems like the system's just not quite right for you. Maybe it'll be perfected in a little bit. But yeah, and that is why that vignette is called "I Am Not a Gun," because you are not the gun.
The only
Or
person
much
you
more.
need telling you what to do in your brain is Aramaa.
It's just nice about it. If
Now,
only
a
because
horrifying
using Battle
thought.
Bed with Black Pips really sucks for the other guys.
You're actually they're actually mentioning about it and stuff like, yeah, this is technically how Aramaa's battle med works. It's literally guiding you into doing better.
But that's the thing. You are a gentle touch, a guide. You're like,
Yeah.
you can do better. We can, we're in synergy. You know where everybody is and everything. As I said, the kind of the mechanical justification for that is the for the first couple shots, it's basically going with Camo. They're super easy. It's no thing. But once you start to do the additional range, that adds additional variables, and as I said, the droid brain is basically trying to solve for X, and then the person using the gun is just like, all right, come on, like, where you look, how you adjust the gun, where you put everything is like just more and more variables. So it's literally like, all right, stop. It wants you to like point the gun exactly how it wants to point, but it's just a math machine. So it's not.
This is experimental exquitations, not bilateral calculus.
Yeah, and it just kind of wants to be on point, and it's an interesting comparison because like I said, this thing is programmed. It only knows how to calculate the shot.
Yes.
But and it doesn't know how to like ask nicely or like cooperate. It just knows if you point here and set these settings and pull the trigger, the shot comes out. But you also have your own inputs and thoughts and feelings. Like, okay, I don't have to set the scope here. I'm actually more comfortable with the scope set back here, and and doing all this stuff by like feel and instinct. So it's just an interesting little thing, and I think we're a little under 3 hours, but we've done about half the vignette, so that's a good point to stop.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
next time we
ending
can
it
do
on-
Boots vignette,
Yeah.
and we can do the couple of other general ones I've got.
Yeah.
We got to end it on showing that Camo is not just a gun who comes with us to battle.
He has thoughts and feelings. We got some deep thoughts. By the
I
way,
know
that
it's
plot
not-
hook is wholly taken from the B plot to a Ghost in the Shell episode.
I kind of had a feeling like that. Not like that directly, but like something around that area.
Yeah.
Is that the one where they put the brain in the fucking giant tank?
No, I don't think so. I think that's the one where they're discussing scrapping the. It's from the original. It's from scrapping the. They're discussing scrapping the Tachikomas, but Saito the sniper tests a AI system that basically does this, and he's like, "Yeah, it's weird. It's fighting me." And they the Tachikomas talk to it later and figure out that it's trying to it's giving an error report, and it's giving the version of what's that slang, error between keyboard and chair, right? Like it's trying to be like, yeah, there's an error in this control system, and that system is the operator's trigger finger, because he's it's not firing when it wants and stuff like that. So it's
I will say it's interesting how like I came to that conclusion on my own to some degree, but it
kind of works out. That's good. It means it was a good thing.
I feel
It's a
bad that
later
like
we
I
can
wasn't
check
really emotive, but like as I know, Cam was like it's a lot of like small forethought or like hindsight with him.
Yeah, no, like I said, I was talking about that earlier when we were talking about like the bar scene. Camo's a stoic type. Like he doesn't. I'm not gonna force you to like emote deeply, because at no point ever has Camo ever been like a loud, boisterous guy. He's just kind of quiet, soft spoken.
He'll do crazy shit. He'll do crazy shots.
Camo is definitely actions over words type, right? Like I think that's another good way to look at it. Is he likes to. Well, your drive is the mission, so it makes sense. You like to Camo as Camo like to do things, and then you will either think about the things you're going to do, or like after you'll have thoughts like, okay, that was actually interesting. Something interesting happened there. But okay, let's see. We got through a few vignettes. We'll call that. Let's see. Sure, you did 3 vignettes. We'll call that 15 HP.
Ooh.
Cool.
And I got my extra 5 from last time because I
Yep.
gave Camo 5k credits.
And it went directly into the Nova Viper.
Yes, it turned into a gun, a nice gun. I think the
It's not
nicest.
chrome, and it doesn't shoot chrome, but it's close.
I now have a total of 900 XP.
Wow,
By total, I mean overall.
you have earned
doubt
that
my
much. You haven't spent that
Motivation
much yet.
triggers, but 15, so.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I'm currently
Okay.
sitting on 70.
You should probably spend some of that at that point. Yeah, I wasn't necessarily expecting motivations to be
Yeah, I
triggered in
wasn't
this.
really expecting anything.
That's okay.
Yeah.
We're slow roll. We're going in.
I get
Well, we're still on Mike. How, Marth, how do you feel about Wevu? Like you were enjoying. I know you
I
didn't really get
think-
to do too much, but
Yeah, I
do
think
decent
I
on
got.
roleplay.
Yeah, I got that to talk more with her. So yeah,
Okay.
I think I actually am connecting with her more so than Kavis.
That's good.
Sort of
Alright.
build her as the serious, more not as stoic-y, but she's sort of half and half.
Well, yeah. So you're serious, but you're still very driven. I guess would be a word. Kind of like how we're talking about how like Camo doesn't really talk a lot, but he does a lot. You know, probably a similar character.
I can at least point out what her motivations are.
Yep.
Honor in battle, and then the Force.
Yeah, I believe in the Force.
The Force will
I
guide
actually
us.
wrote
But yeah,
out
so
a whole thing on her personality for what her code, warrior's code is.
that's good. All right. So next time we have Boots' personal vignette, and then I've got 2 more general vignettes, so that'll be good for everybody to kind of get together and do some stuff.
Yay!
I'll have to remember to do actually, they're on my list still. Doesn't matter. So
I
whatever
can't
those
wait
are.
to
okay.
throw
Let's do
in
stuff.
I can't wait to throw sudden sadness into my vignette, depending on what it is.
We'll see what happens.
Dude, sadly.
We'll have to do about like the armor, but we'll worry about that later.
Yeah. If you guys ever want to settle down, because you'll need to like, if you wanted to craft something, like that's kind of what Close was leaning towards and being like, oh, do you need like a special project? You know.
I didn't know that was on the table. What it was.
The technician Close is all about. He's all about the like. Okay, so you guys are also the product. So he's all about delivering the best package. He's like that's kind of what I was going for with him saying, well, the Phase 2 armor is what the customer ordered. So the customer is always right. But so
I kind of want to make clone Arc Pathfinder armor.
well, yeah, you could collab some stuff. He'll be hanging around for a little bit until he makes sure everybody's adjusted all the armor and stuff. But okay, that was the session. I think we got our good post-commentary. I'm going to say, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, everybody, and say goodbye now. Goodbye, audience.
Have a lovely day. You just bring the armor to the tailor. It's like, fix this.